Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. When does this come out? Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
This will come out the week before Christmas. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eating Good Podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
And on this podcast, we go to a new restaurant every week, rate our food, and then talk about random topics. This is our last episode
Wow.
For 2023.
of the year, not forever.
Wow.
So it's the last episode of 2023. We're going to have a 3-week break with no episodes.
Wow.
But if you miss us, feel free to go back and listen to some of our previous episodes. Let's get on with the restaurant. This week, Marisol got to pick the
Finally.
very last restaurant.
For my pick this week, I chose Cobra, a good night bar. Cobra is an Asian American neighborhood bar located in Columbus, Ohio, in the historic Brewery District, serving Asian American inspired food and drinks late into the night in a laid back and upbeat atmosphere. It was definitely upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I was eating at a club.
Yeah, it was literally a club in there. No dancing, but
No dancing, but I was dancing in my chair.
Yeah, like it feels like people are dancing just on the other side of the bar.
Yeah, because it was dark and like flashing lights
Yeah.
and like really loud music.
There was like older people there too. I wonder if they were like just felt out of place.
I mean, it's still like a restaurant
Yeah.
bar,
Yeah.
so all people of all ages are going to be there.
What, old people can't party?
No, they
They can party.
But I just don't know if that's like their vibe.
They were young ones.
I don't know if that's what they knew this bar was. But
Ageist.
I know nothing.
I forgot you hate old people.
I work with old people.
That doesn't mean you don't hate them.
Dang.
No. I love old people. That's why I work with old
Then why
people.
didn't you want to watch The Golden
Yeah.
Bachelor?
Oh, asking
Because
the
it
real
was
question.
boring.
Because they were
No.
old.
Why?
It
What's
wasn't
boring
boring.
about it?
I think it was better than a normal Bachelor season, actually.
No, he would make me cry all the time.
He was so nice.
He was great.
And his wife died, and he would talk about it and made me sad. Is that what you want from me? You want to watch me be sad?
We want you to feel something for once. You reptile. No heart, cold-blooded creature. No, I'm just-
And everyone, no one was stopping there.
I was like,
they're like-
snaps.
let him cook. Let him cook.
Look, you weren't sad because his wife died. You were sad because
He was
they
old.
were old. Yeah, because he was old.
Because you don't have the love that they once had before she.
What?
died.
How did this get turned on me? I was just saying.
You were like,
that
there
you
was
don't
old
like old
people there.
people.
I don't know why they were at
No,
Cobra.
I was just-
Right. You're like,
I was
how
saying-
dare old people go to a place that I go to?
I was saying, like, I don't know if, like, they enjoyed it because of the atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
not everyone's cup of tea.
That's what we
Damn.
just said that you said.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you hate them. Anyways,
I zoned out at the beginning of the episode, so I don't know what you were talking about. But after thinking about it, they left 10 minutes before we walked in, and that restaurant was bumping.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since you think the old people fall
Oh,
out of
no.
place, is there a certain age that once you reach it, you think you will never step foot in like a club again?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you
think
have an
so.
age in mind of like, this is my cutoff? Or is it just like when you have kids?
Let's see. I'm 27 now.
We go out every single weekend.
It's whenever I stop drinking.
So you're going
No.
to stop drinking at some point in your life?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You make it sound like it's a for sure thing.
No, I think if I'm 60 and you told me to, like, let's go to, like, a club, I would just be like, absolutely
I'd be
not.
like, hell yeah.
No, I would be like, I have Uno cards here.
So 60, but in your 50s, you'd still go.
It depends, like, am I like Kim Kardashian 50? Am I Jennifer Lopez 50? You know? Like,
No,
how do
you
I
won't
look?
be.
Oh.
Kim K is still in her 40s.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay, what about
Damn.
Jennifer Lopez? Shakira.
Shakira's in her 30s or 40s.
What? She's not 30.
She's 40s, I think.
She might be late 30s, early 40s. I think J-Lo is in 50s.
J-Lo's old,
J-Lo
but she's
age.
hot.
Jennifer Lopez is 54.
Shakira's 46.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
40s, but not 50s.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point, yeah, I would probably cut back on drinking, where it's like maybe I'll have a beer once every other week with a friend. You know, if I'm drinking at that much, then I have no reason to go out to the bars. But I'd be down. 70 years old.
Yeah.
Let's go to the bar.
70?
Yeah.
Well, my bones are gonna hurt. I already know.
I was gonna say, for me, it's not an age cutoff. I think the cutoff is once you know when it's gonna rain, when your knees start hurting, that's when you gotta cut it off, because you can't be standing up in the club.
I
unless
feel
you
like
get a
my
section.
eardrums would also be fucked up
Just
from how
turn off
loud
your
it is.
hearing aid.
Yeah, they're already fucked
Ooh.
up at that point.
I guess.
We're Mexican though. We grew up in it. We could fall asleep next to
True.
the speakers. No, we should wrap it up. We're done, guys. This is our last time going out. New Year's Eve, and we're done.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, right.
Like I saw a post that was like, what's something that you wish you knew like when you were younger? And then people were like, taking care of your hearing. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
I
make
believe
sense when
that.
people say, oh, you get used to it. Like you don't get used to it. It's just your hearing gets worse.
Yeah, your hearing is damaged.
Yeah.
So you can't hear as well.
And we go to a lot of music festivals. Well, not a lot, but
If anything, we should go to more. We're not going to enough.
Yeah, I agree.
also like Sam uses the little earplugs.
Yeah,
and I don't because
need to
I
get
just want
some.
to. I want to feel it in my brain.
No,
you know.
I don't normally use them.
I
think
feel
I've
like
used
I've seen you
once.
use them.
I might
Wait.
use them every time.
Wait,
I need some,
are they like the foam ones that like block out completely, or the little ones that have a little hole in them so that you can like hear? They're like 'cause
What?
Not the foam ones, not the construction worker ones.
okay, right, the concert earplug, like
Yeah.
the specific. Because I heard they like bring the decibels down, but you
Yeah.
can still get a clear sound.
Point is, I have no problem being at the bar at 75.
Okay.
I guess as long as I can drop it like it's hot.
Oscar's
I'll
gonna
go.
do the thing where he drops down low and then he's gonna
Breaks the
not be
hip.
able to come
Oh
back up.
my gosh.
He's gonna be stuck on the floor.
I'm gonna still be looking for love at 75. So
You're gonna
you'll
be
catch-
the golden bachelor.
Yeah, you catch me at the club. I'm gonna be the golden bachelor looking for the bachelorettes.
So you're gonna be at the club looking for a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah, come on. 29, 33,
Okay. They're not gonna be at the club. They're gonna be at home with their kids.
doing taxes.
Should we talk about our food?
Sure.
Should we
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
we should do that.
Our drinks.
Oh, let's do that.
Ooh.
Let's do drinks because we're talking about partying.
For my drink, I got a marigold, and I only got this because my name is Marisol.
Corny.
So I was like, I should get a marigold. It's Cazadores Reposado Tequila, marigold tea, cucumber, citrus, Noli Prat dry vermouth. I did not know this drink had tea in it, but that makes sense.
It was a
think it
really
was-
clear drink.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought you were drinking water for a second.
It
Mhm.
was very refreshing for sure. I could taste the tequila, but it wasn't like super strong, and it had like a little piece of lemon of it.
Lemon rind,
lemon
A lemon
wedge.
rind.
garnish.
A lemon rind, I would say. I would give my drink an 8 out of 10. I would have it
Okay.
again. I will get it again.
It's funny your reasoning for ordering it, but it also sounds like a drink that I could see you ordering. So it worked out.
Because it's tequila and like
Mhm.
refreshing. All right, I got the Copico Espresso Martini, which included Grey Goose vodka, Cobra coffee, cacao, and hazelnut. And it also had a little wafer on the top, which is one of the main reasons I ordered it because I love little wafers.
It looked good.
Yeah,
It did look-
I let you. I didn't let you taste the
No.
wafer. I ate the whole thing
Bitch.
myself. I did let you sip my drink.
It's the bakery all over again. oh,
Imagine-
if there was more wafer,
imagine
I
she
swear
gave me
I'd
her-
give you guys
You
some.
gave me a single wafer. You wanted me to let you each
Yeah.
get a nibble.
One layer. We each get one layer.
I was gonna say, imagine she gives me her drink so I can try it, and then I just bite her wafer.
She would.
I
She would.
said
would
that.
be
What are you
so
talking
pissed.
Oscar
about?
did say that exact thing at the table.
Yeah.
He's
She-
like, what if I just bit it? I was like, I would be so sad.
She would jump over the table and
I don't think
strangle
she
you.
would be
Get sad. She'd
I
be
think
mad.
she would be like secretly mad.
Well, and then I would
Not
have been
secretly.
mad.
Yeah.
But I would pretend I'm being sad.
Yeah.
Aw.
But Bella dropped my wafer into the drink, so then
She
it got
did.
soggy on one half.
You had to
There
eat that
goes
part real
Bella,
But it's okay. It still
belling
tasted
it
good.
up.
Bella eating.
She bellaed.
She do Bella. She do be Bella-ing.
That's a thing in Community. There's one character. What's her name?
Bella. Beatrice. Bermuda Triangle.
So the character's name is Britta, and in one of the
What
episodes,
the hell?
right? They're like, oh, she totally Brited it, but they were talking about someone else. And like, what is that? She literally said what Bella said. What does that even mean? Anyways.
I really liked this espresso martini. It might be my favorite espresso martini I've had.
Okay.
I think because it has that hazelnut, I really like hazelnut in my drinks. And the cacao, it did give it like a little chocolatey taste. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Nice. It was a really good martini.
It was really good, and it came with a wafer.
So it's like a mocha espresso.
Yes, like that's the word I was thinking of. It was like a mocha espresso.
Okay, that's kind of raw.
Yeah, if we go back, I would probably order that.
It definitely tasted like a dessert, though. I was like, I'm starting off with dessert because it's so sugary, but I loved it.
So it countered because afterwards you're like, man, it didn't wake me up as much as I wish it did. There's all that sugar weighing it in.
Yeah, but I think the amount of tiredness I am from busy season, nothing can outweigh that.
Yeah, no, that's true. The strain of capitalism. No.
Oh, being a corporate slave. But only one more week. It's fine.
One more week and we're done. We can celebrate the holidays.
Until January, and then I have another busy season.
What?
I always have that.
Samantha.
Is that what? How are you getting mad at me?
Why are you not thinking about me?
You act
What am I
like
supposed
Sam's
to
doing
do?
this to you.
I haven't seen her for like 3 weeks.
I just saw you a couple days yesterday.
And that's enough time for you?
And
That's
we're
it?
gonna hang out tomorrow.
And that's enough for you out of the 3 weeks?
Yeah, we
2
probably
days.
we can't do a movie night next week because I'll be busy. But the week after, we can do our movie nights again.
Okay.
Fine.
Anyways, and we're back. So I got the conference call, which is Angel's Envy bourbon, rye, cognac, plum wine, sweet vermouth, and corazon bitters. I ordered it and I was expecting her to like whip it all up, pull out all the different bottles, but they have like little spouts, which I think part of the two of the parts are already made. And so she just spouted it up, put a little garnish, gave it to me. I don't think you guys would like it because it's very like bourbon-y, leaning into that. It had a little sweetness, but I think the sweetest thing was the sweet vermouth, which is also like a liqueur or something like that.
Yeah.
Which also has like a little bitterness to it. And of course the bitters don't help. So it was up my alley. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I'd order it again. I just went for it because I'm like, oh, it's funny. It's called conference call. Sam's in busy season. But it's called that because of all the different spirits working together on this goal to get me messed up. And it didn't wreck me or nothing, but it was tasty.
We didn't go there to get messed up.
Okay.
All right, Oscar.
I ordered the Taiwan beer, 20-ounce bottle of beer. It was a big bottle of beer, and then they gave me a glass. I probably refilled it like 4 times. It was a good beer, 8 out of 10. I'd get it again.
You wouldn't order a cocktail?
I would probably get the cocktail and the beer.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like next time we go there, I want it to be like the pregame for going out. So we
Yeah,
can get
that'd
like
be
multiple drinks while we're there.
I'm
and
down
Yeah.
for that.
go
Yeah, like I would
drinking.
want to go over there just to drink.
Yeah.
Maybe get like a
Right.
side of
And get
fries.
like the
Like an
apps.
appetizer.
or
Yeah.
just like one of the skewers.
Oh.
And a
Those are
drink.
great for-
yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a minute.
Is there bars near this place? I know we were like downtown, right?
We were
Right.
south
It
of
was
downtown.
South
Is
of
the
downtown?
brewery
Yeah.
district? That's probably not. It's not like the dancing bars we go to in the short north, but there are like bars there. That's where we need to go to find
Yeah.
husbands.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
where the real adults are.
That's where you'll find love for real.
Yeah. You just have to drink a lot because I'm boring if I don't dance.
We don't have to get crazy because we're looking for husbands.
Yeah.
We just got to look good and
gotta-
have a drink and be there.
Gotta be put together.
All right, let's move on to our food. We got an appetizer to split, which was the crab rangoon dip. It included lump blue crab, whipped cream cheese, Old Bay wonton chips, nira, and lemon. What did you guys think?
I freaking loved it.
It was very creamy.
So good.
It was very crabby.
It was super crabby and I loved it.
I got a big old chunk of crab and it was so good.
Dude, yeah, my first scoop, I think I accidentally took a big chunk of crab and I was like, whoops. It's because it was so dark in there. I couldn't
Yeah.
even tell where the crab was until after I ate it. I was like, oops, I think I just ate a big chunk of crab that I took from everybody else. Oh, well.
To be fair, the big chunk of crab that I took was like towards the end of it. So maybe
Yeah.
they just put so much crab in there.
I think it did just have a lot of
Yeah.
crab in it, which is nice.
and like the wonton chips were just like the perfect touch.
Yeah, they were the right crunch.
Yeah.
They weren't like too salty.
I
Yeah.
think wonton chips might be like some of my favorite
Yeah.
like
they're
restaurant
so good.
appetizer chips.
Yeah.
Better
They're
than
like
the
not
pita.
as heavy.
Yeah, they're always crunchy, airy.
Airy, yes. And I think this is better than normal crab rangoons because normal crab rangoons have too much fried dough to filling ratio.
Because like the shape of it, it's like a cross.
So like when I eat crab rangoons, I really just bite the part with like the cheese in it, and then I don't even eat the rest of the wafer.
Okay. I would agree to disagree on that part. You said at the table, and I was like, I want the whole crunchiness, but I do like the lightness of this appetizer for like, especially a sharing
Yeah, it was good for sharing.
experience.
Yeah, well, I just like it because I can get as much filling as I want.
You can choose. Okay, I can see that. It's customizable.
Yeah, they could have given us more wonton chips. I feel like we ran out, and there was still.
Really? I feel like there was a lot.
We needed more.
I think we were being conservative with how much we were scooping because we were like, oh, we don't want to.
Yeah.
At least I was like, I don't want to take too much. I mean, I want to.
But it was a lot too.
No, it was a lot.
It was a good portion.
The bowl was like topped off.
Yeah, I was taking all big scoops, and I was like, "There's still so much left."
Good thing we got French fries to finish the job.
Finish it up. Okay, what do you guys rate it?
9 out of 10. I think it was my favorite thing that we got of the things that I ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8.8 out of 10.
I'm gonna say 8.7 out of 10.
I'd say 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty well received.
Should we move on to our skewers?
Well, I got the pork belly skewer. It doesn't really say what was on it, but it was like a thick piece of pork belly, like a thick square piece of pork belly. It was charred on the top and the bottom, and it had some sort of like nuts or something on top. I would give it a 10 out of 10. I really liked it. It's actually my favorite pork belly I've had in Columbus. Because I like the charred parts on top and that it was like nice and soft in the middle. I'm trying to think, because the charred made me feel like I was at a barbecue or something. Like I really liked it.
And you gave it a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
We all tried it. I think it was good, but it was not my favorite pork belly that we've had in Columbus. It reminded me similar, I said this at the table, but it reminded me of like the pork or like meat we got from Ray Ray's, or like just like that pulled pork type of meat, which is like fine. Not my favorite. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 though. The flavor was still very good, but I do like when it's the smaller chunks that are like deep fried.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tie for me. It's a 9 out of 10 because I liked it more than the grilled pork belly that I had from Bonifacio, but I do think the fried pork belly was better. So it's like right in between in that sweet spot. Definitely the best grilled pork belly I've had. And I only had like a little like corner piece. So next time I go, I'm definitely getting a whole skewer.
I'm not a big pork fan, but I would say that it was pretty good. It was very fatty, like at least the piece that I had. I normally don't like that, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was still good. I would try it again. I wouldn't really get it, but I'm not really a pork eater.
Yeah, and the pork belly is pretty much like all fat.
Yeah.
But it was still good, and it was like crunchy on the outside and soft in the
Have a little-
inside.
I think I would want more crunchy.
On
I
the
could see that
inside
for
or the
sure.
outside?
Like just like a chicharron crunch.
Chicharron.
Like smaller pieces so that there's more of the outside and less of the inside.
I like the crunchiness.
See, I was just picking up the whole thing and just biting it, so I had crunch both on the bottom and the top.
The other skewer that we tried was the octopus sausage skewer, and it came with 3 tentacles of octopus on 1 sausage, which I was happy about because I thought it was gonna be the opposite way and it'd be more sausage to octopus.
Yeah.
But they did not skimp out on the octopus, which is great.
Yes.
I really liked it. It was grilled octopus. Like the flavor was really good. I'm gonna give the octopus portion a 9 out of 10. The sausage I didn't care for. It was kind of like sweet almost, so I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give the sausage a 6.5 out of 10. It was sweet, but it was like a harder sausage. It kind of gave Slim Jim vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
As much as like a skewered sausage can. But the octopus, this is where I'm at odds. I think that was my favorite bite. Even though I just had that one piece, 9.5. The flavor was really good. It was like melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
And octopus, I like it when it's chewy, like in a cocktail or something like that. But for this one, it was so soft and great. and it surprised me, and I really liked it. It was my favorite one bite of the whole thing.
Yeah, it was crunchy. It was easy to eat. I gave it 8 out of 10.
I give it a 7 out of 10. It was good. Maybe I just need to have more of it because I don't really like remember it that much. But it was a good piece of octopus. I just love like grilled octopus.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely get the octopus skewer again if we go back.
Mm-hmm. I will 100% be getting the octopus. I might just show up and get the octopus and pork belly skewer. They were so good.
Yeah, especially if you just want little snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can pregame there with octopus. We're bougie.
Ooh.
All right. So we can move on to our food.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get, Marisol?
None of your business. For my main course, I got chicken patty katsu. It's a house-made chicken sausage patty, American cheese, tonkatsu sauce, Q pie, soy cucumber.
Kewpie.
Let me redo that.
Ew.
Delete that. QP, soy cucumber, and Japanese milk bread. I've never really like had a chicken sausage sandwich before. It was really good. The chicken sausage itself was like well seasoned, but I don't know if I would have it again. It just didn't mind blown me. The sauces were also really good. Maybe I wish like there was just like more toppings, I guess, because I just had like a big bite of the chicken patty. Overall, I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I think your sandwich was good, but it was a little confusing because of the American cheese. So it made it taste like a burger to me. Did you like the cheese?
It kind of tasted like a breakfast sandwich to me, just because of the chicken sausage. It wasn't like very like lunch dinnery. It was more of like I'm getting a sweet breakfast sandwich.
Would syrup have made it better?
No.
Syrup. Ugh.
Said it was
On
a
my
breakfast
sandwich? You
Yeah.
put syrup on your breakfast sandwiches?
Like chicken and waffles.
Sandwich?
Yeah, I would put syrup on it.
Yeah, but it's not a sandwich.
If you
Still
put it between
chicken.
two waffles, it could be a sandwich.
You said it made you think of breakfast. So
I meant-
I'm saying,
Yeah,
would you
but
syrup
like
have
because
helped?
it made me think of like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Oscar's logic is solid. You said it tastes like a breakfast sandwich. Would you have liked syrup
I
on your
meant, like-
breakfast sandwich?
Like, but not like a breakfast dish like chicken and waffles. It reminded me of a breakfast sandwich, like you know the ones that you see where it's like protein, egg, and cheese.
Okay.
So a sausage breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't have liked syrup. It wouldn't have helped.
So the answer is no, you don't want
Is
syrup
the
on your
bread
breakfast
like
sandwich.
a waffle or a pancake, like the ones at McDonald's?
I'm talking about the sandwich you had today.
If you had syrup,
If there was syrup at the table, would you have put
No, I wouldn't have.
that was so.
I would not.
Fair.
All right.
Let's move on.
Well, I'll go next. I got the dumpling noodle soup, which included pork dumplings, spaghetti noodles, chicken brodo, coriander, cilantro. I loved my soup. For some reason, I didn't actually expect it to be a soup. In my head, it was just going to be like a tiny bit of broth with dumplings and noodles, but it had a ton of broth, which I'm happy it did because that broth was amazing. I would give the broth just by itself a 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Nice.
Overall, for my dish, I will give it an 8 out of 10. It was really good, but the broth really stood out. I did like the noodles that I had in there, and the dumplings were just your standard pork dumplings. So I would definitely order this again. And it made my belly happy and warm. You guys tried my dumplings.
I like the broth more. It was so good.
I didn't try the broth. They were really soft. as good as a dumpling can be. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the dumplings.
I feel like they were pretty good dumplings. It wasn't like more than I expected. It was
Yeah,
a
I feel
dumpling.
like it was a good standard
Yes.
pork dumpling.
Yeah.
It is nice that it was like the 1-2 combo of like dumpling and noodles.
Yeah.
So you get that full
Mhm.
noodle.
I was
Experience.
in the mood for noodles for sure, so I was happy.
So I ended up ordering their Shanghai Noon Burger. I was feeling kind of lazy. I was like, I'll just get a burger.
You're the burger expert on this pod too. So
Yeah.
it was only right for the last one of
You
the year.
gotta.
So it came with 2 4-ounce Black Angus beef patty, Cobra Q sauce, American cheese, fried shallot, soy cucumber on a sesame seed bun. When they brought the burger out, I'm like, that's a pretty burger. Like, it's a pretty looking burger. If they gave me that at any place, I'd be like, oh, I'm excited for this burger. And then when I bit into it, it had a lot of flavor. It was like sweet. And so I see the menu says soy cucumber. So I'm thinking, are these is this soy?
Or is this cucumber just introducing itself? Soy cucumber.
Like, is it soy and cucumbers? Is it cucumbers made out of soy? Like,
right, I get what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
not
Sweet soy.
But-
or like in soy sauce?
Yeah.
Or what?
Right,
don't
that's
know.
what I would think in soy sauce.
Okay,
but
or
if
like
you're saying
soybeans?
it's sweet, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Actually, that makes sense. Cucumbers with soy sauce because
It's just a Mexican cucumber. Soy pepino. Yeah.
because the soy definitely stood out. No, yeah, it was sweet. Like, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't like super sweet. Like, it wasn't like barbecue,
Right.
but it was savory and sweet at the same time. Like some sort of like their Cobra sauce was on there.
That makes sense.
But the cucumbers really worked well with this burger. I would give it an 8 out of 10. If you want like a traditional cheeseburger, this is not it. But if you want just a good burger with a different taste, this is definitely a place to go to.
What about your fries?
Oh, and then I also got a side of fries. I really like the fries. I'll give them an 8.5 out of 10. They were like your normal cut of fries.
They came out hot,
Yeah, they came out
fresh,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they were fried like really well.
Crunchy.
Yes.
They had a crunch.
So good.
Yeah, like they were very standard fries, but they optimized how they cooked them. Like they came out perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, well executed
Yes.
for sure.
And the fries came with the sauce. It was
It was like an aioli sauce.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was definitely weird the first few bites, but the more you had it, the better the sauce got.
Is it a lemon shisho aioli?
Yes.
Shisho.
Yeah, because it was very citrusy. At least the one that I had.
See, you guys said it was citrusy. I didn't feel like mine was citrusy.
I felt
The second time I
lemony
tried it.
taste.
The first time I tried it, I don't know what I was tasting, but the second time it tasted like the McCormick mayonesa con limon. Like the Mexican
Yeah.
tangy, citrusy mayo.
All right.
I don't
I'll
know
take
what
your guys' word for it.
Yeah, I don't know what shisho is.
Yeah, I only had like one bite of the sauce, so I don't know. I don't remember.
Sounds like I was working on the crab rangoon dip.
Yeah, in my broth.
Oh,
I
true.
finished that broth.
But I liked it. I think like if we went back to get drinks, I would consider getting just the fries or just the skewer with my drink.
Finger foods.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what'd you get, David?
All right, so I went with the Dan Dan noodles, which is malfadini, Dan Dan sauce, pork ragu, crushed peanut, and scallion. I didn't look up what malfadini is, but picture the noodle, right? You know how like when you're making ravioli, it's like it has the little skirt.
Ridges.
Yeah, ridges. It was like that, but skinnier and long because they were very
Do
cute
you mean
noodles.
lasagna?
What did I say? Ravioli.
Ravioli.
Oh,
I meant
you did say
lasagna.
ravioli.
Yeah, I meant
I
lasagna.
knew you meant lasagna.
Yeah. Lasagna. The lasagna layer sheets.
And they're like frilly. They're like
Yes,
wavy.
They're like little frilly skirt. They curtsy
They're
at
like
you.
ruffles.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was that, but skinny and long, so that you could slurp them up. Big fan of the noodle shape. I think it really captured all the sauce. I will say, maybe this isn't even a knock on the restaurant, but just that the fact that I ate spaghetti like 3 days this week.
What the
And I should have known with the ragu sauce that it was going to be like a meat and tomato sauce, which is what it was. It was a little on the sweeter side, but it did have like the Sichuan, kind of like that spice that I really like from, what is it? Lauganma spicy chili crisp. I really love that. So it was like a Asian fusion take on like a spaghetti and a meat sauce. Maybe I'm just tired of it this week. If I went back, it was very tasty. I don't know. I feel like the food was just like sweet. There was a lot of sweet, and I feel like a lot of the foods that we ordered.
I agree. Well, from what you guys were saying, your guys sound sweet. I'm happy mine was not sweet.
Yours is like nice, just
Mine's
savory,
super
broth.
savory broth. Yeah. I ordered the perfect thing for myself.
Yeah, but like it was very well executed. Like I said, the noodles and everything. It was like a nice, healthy portion size. And actually, the last day that I ate spaghetti this week, I did throw some of that Lauganma spicy chili crisp, and it was definitely a level up. So I'm gonna keep doing that moving forward. If I were to go back to this place, I probably would order something else to try other things or get a full portion of like what you guys had ordered. But like I said, well executed. I'll give it 8 out of 10. You know, I didn't feel like I had to force feed it to myself.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good noodles. It was good noodles. It was just maybe it wasn't my vibe. So shout out to Cobra. Keep doing you.
I wish they had dessert, but I don't think
Oh,
I
I
saw
didn't
any
think
No,
about
dessert.
I
that.
didn't see any.
Your drink. You had
Yeah,
the
that's
wafer.
true. My drink was basically a dessert, my wafer. But I wanted to point out that I liked that this was an Asian fusion place because the
Yeah.
first restaurant we went to, Ampersand, was also an
Mhm.
Asian fusion place.
Oh.
Does give
Full
me kind of like the
circle.
same vibe,
Mm-hmm.
except this place got my order right.
That's true. Well, Ampersand didn't have a club vibe. Ampersand was a more intimate, like,
But it was like
small
kind of like the
restaurant
same
vibe.
food.
But same, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they're both Asian fusion.
Different vibe, same type of food. I got the correct plate dish.
Well, I will say Cobra, I feel like, was definitely more bar style food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of all
We need to
the,
go back to
grilled.
Ampersand.
we just got so many new restaurants to try, you know?
I was just,
Now that we have a break, we should go back to some that we've already gone
fun?
to. For fun. Remember when we should just go out and eat and just
Never.
enjoy ourselves?
We didn't.
Okay, there's going to be a break from episodes being released, but we still need to record stuff so we're
we
ahead.
can stockpile for the year.
Yeah,
Start
so
the year
we're
off
stocked
right.
up.
Okay, well, next week, let's just go out to eat, just to eat.
Okay.
Club
Okay.
185.
No!
I want
No,
a
we got to
burger.
go to Haveli Bistro because David has a
Yes.
I'm
We
good with
need
that.
to.
What
I
do you
was
say?
actually gonna suggest that one weekend, and
Well,
then
you didn't.
I think someone was out of town, and I was like, I'll wait.
Did you point at me?
Probably.
He's like,
Just someone was out of town.
Someone.
He's like, someone was out
God,
of town.
the audience didn't need to know, and then you called yourself out.
It's like, who are you talking about, boy?
All right, next weekend, Friday or Saturday, Haveli Bistro.
Yeah. Wait, do we gotta invite Bella?
If she's here,
Next weekend, she might be gone.
yeah.
Well, who's gonna bring me water? Just kidding.
The server.
Right. We're not recording a pod. We're just going to be at Haveli.
We're gonna miss you, Bella. Please come back.
We're just at the restaurant, and you're like, "Can I get some water?" He's, Bella, go get it.
He's
You're
like, "Oh, yeah,
you
let
tell
me-"
the server, hold on,
No,
she
she's
got
like,
it.
She's like,
She's
oh
got
yeah,
it.
no, she can get it.
Tell her where the glasses are. She's got it.
And where we just went, I could have gotten you water. They had the water station.
I didn't know
Right,
to
you
the
were
end.
slacking.
Yeah, but she was
All of
waiting
us
for
were-
me to be
we're
like,
dying
Bella,
of
can you get
thirst.
me
Yeah.
water?
Actually, when the worker came over to us and was like, "Can I get you guys anything?" I was about to say, "Can you get us some waters?" And I was like, "Oh, they're right there. Never mind."
No one said anything. I didn't know
Self-serve.
until I got napkins as we were leaving. I was like, oh, dang, there was water there. I was parched.
I went and got some because my drink was so sugary. I needed a little bit of
The
water.
whole thing. That's why I took so long in the bathroom. I was drinking from the toilet.
Ew.
Okay.
I was parched.
Last restaurant for the year.
Yay, check mark.
It was a good pick. I
Yes.
really liked it.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
I was just say it's funny that we're always like, oh yeah, I would go back for sure. I would go back, but like this one, we gotta go back for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
We do go back to a lot of the ones we say we're going to go back to.
Habibi.
like
Right.
months.
Club 185.
But we're just so busy with the pod. We do it for our listeners. We do it for our fans. You know,
You're welcome.
we love you guys. We prioritize you.
All right. Well, let's move on to our topics. Do you guys want to do a look back on our episodes first or talk about holidays first?
I thought we were gonna do the guess the movie.
Oh, you're right. We could do that. We could do that first if David's ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
It's time for that segment.
Our favorite segment.
Guess
that movie.
Do.
And this week, David picked the movie.
I'm just gonna read it. You guys are
Yeah.
just gonna guess.
That's how it works.
It's just how the game. It's just how the cookie
Were
crumbles.
you not here the last 4 episodes?
I was gonna guess before you told us.
It's just how the game.
It's Titanic.
Let's play that dumb old game you were talking about. I'm gonna say some numbers and you're gonna guess the damn movie I'm thinking of.
We will play that game.
All right. Movie. In an attempt to overcome the trauma of losing their childhood best friend, a grandiose figure seeks to regain fame and fortune. Unfortunately, their magnum opus goes better than expected, and their small town success attracts all the wrong attention.
I have a guess.
I didn't understand.
What is magnum opus?
Like
Magnum
half the things you
opus
said.
is like the great work. Like your magnum opus is like the best thing you do, like of whatever your career is.
Okay. I have a guess, but I'm like pretty confident it's wrong, but it kind of fits your description.
Okay. I'll read it again while you send that. In an attempt to overcome the trauma of losing their childhood best friend, a grandiose, meaning a very grand, like
Gesture.
over the top,
Like,
but figure.
Yeah.
I'm when I'm saying like grandiose figure, like
Person.
just a very exuberant person.
Okay. Mine
Maybe I'm using the wrong
definitely
word.
wrong then.
In an attempt to overcome the trauma of losing their childhood best friend, a grandiose figure seeks to regain fame and fortune. Unfortunately, their magnum opus, meaning their best work, their biggest thing, goes better than expected, and their small town success attracts all the wrong attention.
I don't know. My brain is fried.
I can give a clue.
Yeah. Did
If
Sam
you guys
get
are
it
ready
wrong?
for it. She did
Yeah,
get it wrong.
it's not right, but I feel like it kind of fits your description.
It's
Have you
Toy
seen
Story
this
3. Toy Story 2.
Is it all the
Toy
blue
Story
stories?
4.
It's like Toy Story 1, Toy
It's
Story 2,
not
Toy Story 3,
4.
Toy Story.
She's like, you silly. It's not 4.
not-
Honestly, that's a really good like it's not it, but I don't not that's a really good guess. I have to rewatch that one though.
It's good.
It's been
I
years.
love that movie.
Okay. Are you sure we've watched this movie?
I'm like fairly confident that most of us have watched it.
Okay. Give us a clue.
It's going to be like a cartoon or something. Yeah, give us your clue.
The show that this person puts together is out of this world.
Space.
And that's more like a phrasing than it is like that. Maybe that's a bad
The
thing.
Truman Show.
I haven't seen that.
You should. It's good.
I want to see it. I just haven't. Maybe read it one more time.
Okay. All right, I'm going to throw another kind of hint.
Yeah.
This person isn't necessarily what you would think as the main protagonist, but they do just play a huge role.
That
which
does
is maybe
not
what-
help.
Yeah.
I need the description again.
Okay. In an attempt to overcome the trauma of losing their childhood best friend, a grandiose figure seeks to regain fame and fortune. Regain.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, their magnum opus goes better than expected, and their small town success attracts all the wrong attention.
I have no idea. Tell me. Can you just text me the answer?
No.
Is it a Disney movie?
No.
Is it a
All
Nick movie?
Mm-mm.
Is it a superhero movie?
No.
I don't know.
We know you don't know. How many times are you gonna say it?
It's Shrek.
No.
I feel like I'm close, but I'm not. Any more obvious hints? Not too obvious, I guess, but not too obscure. You want me to tell you what my guess was that was wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slumdog Millionaire.
I've never seen it.
How does that? I don't know.
Because the girl was like his childhood friend, and then she's
Oh,
Goss, and he does the grandiose thing by going on the show, and it attracts a lot of
Yeah.
attention to him.
shit.
That's a pretty good guess.
Oh, Aladdin.
No. I said not Disney.
You did say not Disney.
Hint. It's in the horror thriller genre.
What the hell? I'm like, Michael Myers doesn't have a childhood best friend.
Insidious 2.
I would say it's more thriller than it is horror.
Yeah, I figured.
Is it Star Wars?
Mm-mm.
Star Wars also crossed my mind.
I went to see it with you guys in the theaters.
What? We've seen it in theaters?
At least you two.
So,
What?
when she asked if you've seen it, you could have said, yeah, we for sure have seen it.
Well, that's why I was
Oh.
like, I'm like fairly certain I've.
Wait, is it the Nope?
What?
Yep.
What?
Nope. The alien movie with the horses?
The horses and the guy, the Stephen
The
Yeun,
Jordan Peele movie.
where like he
and the-
does the show, his grandiose show,
There's
and
the
then
monkey.
I don't
The
know.
guy-
his childhood best friend.
Was
Yeah.
I watching this?
I
You
don't-
remember the
Marisol
monkey scene?
didn't go, did she?
Oh, maybe she
Oh.
didn't.
It was us
No.
three
You
then.
bitches.
Well, you didn't know.
And
It
like
was-
the monkey, she's like, what are you talking
I'm
about?
like,
Are you
Marisol
sure?
wasn't there. No. It was just us three.
Okay, because that movie was, yeah, the childhood best friend was the monkey,
Mm-hmm.
on-screen best friend. But
That monkey
I
that
was
went
like, what?
crazy.
I swear all four of us saw. That's why I picked him. My bad. Well, Marisol wouldn't have been in it.
She wouldn't have guessed it anyway.
I guess the last 3 movies or whatever movies we've done.
My revenge, because I got stumped the last time.
Yeah. He's not even the main character.
I know. That's why I was like, I'm gonna try a different strategy and make it really vague and a really bad description. Also, has nothing to do with the fact I put it together 10 minutes before we started the pod.
Well, hopefully you guys have seen the movie Nope by
If not, you should.
Jordan
It's
Peele.
yeah,
If not,
if
you
not.
should.
Trigger warning. There's a really crazy scene with.
A monkey.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, I don't like that.
We should make Marisol watch it.
No, I don't want to.
No, you
should
would
watch
be
it.
fine.
You would like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
you
you watch
would
horror
like it.
movies for fun on a Wednesday night. You would.
Yeah,
you'd be
what
fine.
are you talking about?
No, what about it?
You're a psycho.
Okay, well, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Movie. God.
Do we want to talk about the top 10 episodes or not?
I'm done.
Sure.
Top 10 episodes.
Oh,
of
like
what?
Of
data
our
wise.
podcast. Yeah, data wise.
Okay, let's do it.
So, I can start from the bottom.
Number 10.
Episode number 10, and this is just based on the amount of listens each episode has gotten. All of these have gotten at least 50 or higher listens.
Let's go.
So, we're not a huge podcast, but we do get a good amount of
We got a
listens for
following.
our little
a little community. We got a community. We got a
A little
community.
corner.
episode rank number 10. Or rank number 10 is episode 15, Coke versus Pepsi.
That's
Ah.
my favorite one.
Such a good
taste
episode.
Such a
test.
good episode.
The taste test.
Where did we go for that restaurant?
So on that week, we went to La Vache Cafe.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Episode ranked number 9 is episode 25, Bagels versus Donuts.
Whoa.
That's so ranked so low. It's
I
such a
know.
good episode.
I feel like it's been one of our most contentious amongst our community.
Reoccurring.
Recurring
themes.
debates.
And we went to Gamut Beer Garden on that episode. In rank number 8 is the true crime episode. Kind of
Okay.
surprised.
People like you psychos.
Yeah, well, true crime is in right now. It's been in for like a decade.
And we went to CM Chicken on that episode.
Ooh, give me that onion chicken, baby.
Next.
Rank rank number 6, episode number 21. No, officer, I don't know why you pulled me over.
The speeding one.
You guys are like, I don't remember that one.
The speeding one.
That day, we also talked about where it's appropriate to have your shoes off.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I could see why that one got some engagement
Yep.
in our community.
And we went to Tous les Jours that episode.
Treasure.
And Sam was selfish.
You got pulled
Oh,
over,
yeah, I
right,
remember
Marisol?
Huh?
It was you that got pulled over, right?
I think we talked
We all talked about our
when we got
pullover
pulled
stories.
over.
But she had some crazy ones.
Hadn't you recently been pulled over? Or not?
She talked
Oh.
about getting pulled over like 3 times within a month or something.
Oh, right. And I'm
my
the bad driver.
insurance went
Okay.
up.
When's the
And I
last
was
time?
like, yeah, but it took me 25 years to get pulled over.
Did you start driving at
He's like,
8 months old? What the hell's wrong with you?
It's fine. It's fine. They said it will reset within like 3 years. I think 3 years is coming up. Ew.
Damn, that means you're about to be 28, old ass.
Okay, rank number 4 and number 5, they both have the same number of listens, is He's a 10 But,
Hmm.
Okay.
featuring Lydia, and we
Okay.
went to Pickle Bill's, and the
Mhm.
other one is In the Pits, featuring Molly. We went to Gaucho.
Damn.
Okay.
Those are recent, too.
I know.
Those fried pickles, though. Mm.
That's good, though. That's showing that we're accumulating more listens.
Yeah.
As we
Or
go.
they shared the episodes with friends, and like, hey, I'm a guest on this podcast.
True. We love that.
Oh wait, I guess I did it wrong. That was number 5 and 6.
Okay. So tied for 5.
Number 4, or ranked number 4, episode 18, Is This the Vatican? Where I talk about almost pooping my pants in the Vatican.
She was getting the holy.
That one, I will say, I can see why it's ranked high because it
Had
received
some
a lot
pretty
of
crazy
love
stories.
from the restaurant.
Yeah, so that when we went to Bonifacio, and
And
they
they've shared it.
shared our episode on their story, and we're
Like-
like, go listen to this
Yes.
podcast. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, when we first went, and then like when we posted it,
Mhm.
or like even like a month later or something.
Yeah,
right?
it was when we first posted like the content. They reposted all of that, but then like a month later, they're like, "Go listen to this podcast,"
We
because
love that.
I'm guessing they took the time to listen, and
Yeah.
we're like, they gave us a good ranking.
They're like, damn, we didn't mess them up like the Vatican.
We went from like talking about their delicious food to I almost shit my pants.
Unrelated.
Unrelated. Actually, that's number 4, but number 3 also has the same an amount of listens. So these
Okay.
are tied. Is episode number 19. I made it to college. Now what? Where we gave college tips and tricks.
With your
Nice.
brother?
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
wasn't on that episode. And we had gone to Rye River Social.
And look at that. We put that episode out, and Bella just aced her math final. So boom, we love that.
The second ranked episode is one of the earlier on episodes. Episode number 7, Yellow Starburst, our lemon. Because
Not banana?
Marisol was convinced Yellow
Dude.
Starburst
I
was
don't
banana.
know. Maybe I was thinking of Laffy Taffy banana.
Maybe.
You
Yeah.
definitely were because
Yeah.
there's no.
Yeah. Guys, I'm not from here, guys.
David was adamant that the Yellow Starburst is lemon.
If we're talking OG, because I think maybe I said this on the part too.
You said the tropical.
The tropical ones. Yeah.
Mm.
And we
Do
had
better.
gone to Preston's Burger Joint.
Mm.
I think this is also the very first episode that we talked about Arby's.
Ew.
And
So
why
the
they were in
first
business.
reference-
So it's pretty iconic. It's
You know
ranked
what?
number 2.
Arby's better not be number 1.
Oh my god. Please, God, no. No.
You're messing up all the audio.
Sorry.
Just that section.
Okay, episode ranked number 1. I feel like this is predictable. Is episode number 1, Welcome to Eating Good.
Aw.
Okay.
Nice.
The good ending. The good ending.
Audio
Yeah.
is terrible, but that's okay.
Right.
Audio is terrible. We talk about burping and farting.
As we should.
And we went to Ampersand. But I think it makes sense because if people are going to go listen to a new podcast, sometimes they just start with episode 1, which is like start with the newer episode. The quality
Yes,
is way
please.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. We were learning. Now with season 2 or whatever we decide to call it coming out, we can be like, no, start with this one. It's a
Yeah.
new year.
That's what you should title it. Start with this episode.
Is it? No, start here.
Start here.
Actually, start here.
And it kind of works because
And then
it's like
work
the
your way
beginning of the year.
backwards and you can see how much we progressed.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man. It's called growth.
Yeah.
Growth.
What is like one of your favorite moments or like jokes that we've told in our podcast that like you keep remembering?
When someone's like, I can't go to Target, that place will slurp me up. And then David's like, I gotta go there more often.
Because none of us acknowledged it when it happened until we listened back to the episode. And it was like, what the heck did David just say?
That's my favorite. Okay, that's my favorite thing about this pod is. So sometimes this friend group will just tune me out. I'll say something and I know in their ears it's like, "Ee."
Turned him off.
And so I'll just slide things in there and I'm like, just wait till the editor gets to this. And then the episode comes out, they're like, when the heck did David say that? So that's one of my highlights.
My favorite one is when like Oscar's out here talking about eating someone's leg, like taco meat, but he won't eat my placenta. Not
Oscar said
okay.
he didn't want to eat anybody either. Like
Well,
he doesn't
No,
think
but he said he would eat his leg.
no, he wouldn't eat
Not
his own
my
leg.
leg.
He
He said
could eat my
he would
leg.
eat someone else's leg.
He would eat my leg specifically.
No, but he also said he didn't want to eat his friends. He would want to
Okay,
eat
a
a stranger.
stranger's leg,
Cousin's different.
but you
Yeah.
won't eat my placenta. It's
gross.
it's nutritious.
We know where it's been. Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
You could use some vitamin C.
I go out in the sun a lot. And I have the emergencies.
The sun gives you vitamin D.
Oh. Just get all
Maybe
my
if you
vitamins.
had some placenta vitamin C, you know that.
No way he just recreated the end credits of Kat and John Henry when she's like, do you know what vitamin D?
Yeah.
That was the exact.
It really
But-
was.
Bachelor in Paradise reference.
Literally from yesterday, he got, because it's like the.
You're like, oh my god. And she was like, do you know what vitamin C is? And you were like, yeah, like what you get from the sun. And she was like, that's vitamin D.
That literally is the conversation
Wow.
Yeah,
in
it
like
was
the
so
end
funny.
credits of the episode.
Damn.
Well, Oscar John Henry confirmed.
Well, this wasn't a moment on the pod, but my favorite is when we went to True Food. Unfortunately, David wasn't there,
Veg.
but we laughed so much during that meal.
Oh my
We
god.
were
it
like,
was
I could
so
pick up this
good.
table if I get under it. And you did the motion where you put your hands to the side of your head, like you're pushing
I
up.
feel like normally when we go out, it's David that has no filter, and we gotta be like, David, no.
Right, but when
But
David's
that
not-
day,
The can of
all
worms
had literally
was
no
open.
filter.
Y'all should have brought the mics into the restaurant.
Yeah, we should have, because we
Yeah.
were hilarious. Also, like, when Oscar had a pile of plates and he was passing them out, and the last one I was just like, what the heck is wrong with that plate?
It was all veiny.
Oh, we have one of those veiny ass plates at our house.
Sam was like, yeah, no, you can just move the table. I was like, no, Sam, you can't. I think it's bolted. Yeah, let me show you. To pick it up.
And then you pushed it.
It did move, okay. No, then we were like, this waiter would take a bullet for me.
Yeah, because our old waiter didn't give Sam a lemon.
Oh, the first waiter hated us. Second
Yeah.
waiter.
Yeah.
He was
Future
like,
husband.
oh, he's like, your waiter's not here? I'll be your waiter then.
Oh my gosh, that
You're
was
like,
such
"I
a
love
funny outing.
I will say, I was thinking of like episodes. I just remember I missed the loft. Maybe we should do a loft episode one. And
It's too hot up
it's
there.
uncomfortable, but like
When it's winter,
When it's
not
winter,
too
it's
hot
fine.
up there.
Okay, but David has to take all the mics
Yeah,
up there.
didn't we start like in February?
yeah, and so it was like
Yeah.
it worked out. But one of the ones where it was Bendy Walk, maybe not our favorite restaurant, but it's because we were all already kind of drunk.
Yeah.
And it was the first one where I feel like we got over the hump of like, oh,
Yeah.
we're doing a podcast, like whatever. We let loose and it was really fun to record. And the one where we went to Las Tapias,
Uh-huh.
where we had the guests,
Oh,
because that one was
gosh.
a round sheet. And
That was I was like, I can't release this episode.
What?
We talk about cuckolding, waffle stomping.
and I was like, it was just like the vibes were right or something. But like Marisol said, I typically am no filter. And for some reason, we let the roof off on that one. And it
We
was
should
just
do
fun.
like a drunk episode.
like
Like weird
Plastered.
drunk.
Yeah. We should have done that today.
like
We should've
pregame.
done
or
that
something.
today.
I have an 8 a.m. call tomorrow.
Right, Sam, you're busy. Whenever you're not busy, whenever
You
we're
can
not
just
busy.
still log in. You're just drunk. Keep it together.
What if I need to talk?
She's like, what if she's like, I got to throw up?
Oh my gosh. No. Another moment I also liked is when we found out that you spilled milk in the loft and didn't tell anybody.
Not the milk, dude.
I came clean.
A week later.
Yeah.
It's still-
Weeks.
I could have kept that a secret.
Just think of how much you've spilled in this house and not told us. What have you done in this house and not told us?
What you don't know won't hurt you.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Why would I tell you?
To be courteous.
I clean it most of the time.
You didn't clean that milk.
Not that time.
No,
you
I-
didn't.
I
We're
did
just
not.
up there like
Honestly-
it smells spoiled up
No,
here.
it did not. You liar.
What is that?
You liar. It
No,
did not
yeah, that
smell.
time it didn't, but next time, you
yeah,
never know.
but next time I won't do it.
Well, that's the issue. Since
It's
it
like-
was
it's not
milk,
like you planned
it
to
was
spill it the
stinky.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sam spilled there too. That's how I
But
told
I
you.
spilled a clear liquid, and you
Yeah, not
spilled
milk. Water and milk are two very different things. If you leave a cup of water out for 3 weeks, it's not gonna smell. If you leave a
wasn't-
cup of milk out
it
for 3
wasn't
weeks, it's gonna
regular-
Oh.
It
smell.
wasn't regular milk. It was a protein shake.
Oh my! That doesn't make it better. That might make it worse.
was it oat milk?
It gets moldy.
No.
Like it doesn't even smell bad. It just gets moldy.
I
and then
cleaned it
smells
up.
bad.
No, you. Yeah,
Yes,
with
I
the
did.
blanket.
No, you covered it with a blanket. Wow. It's,
No,
it's just a big napkin.
No. I cleaned it up just with the blanket.
Damn, ripped it off.
Gross. Guests use that blanket. You're giving them dirty blankets.
I'm sure that's not the dirtiest liquid that's ended up on guest blanket. Anyways,
Ew, David.
not me, guys. Don't look at me.
All right. I think that was anything else to reminisce about.
Say more funny things about me. It makes me feel good.
Oh my gosh.
I will say the one time we were back home 2 weeks ago or whatever for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And some of our friends were there. And so Molly's brother was like, oh, I'm listening to the podcast. And it's like, one of them was like, David's always funny though.
Who
Or
said
what
that?
was the, do you know what I'm
Wow,
talking about?
Yeah, you just want me to talk about how you're funny. Huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's
This
like,
is what
damn.
happened. Molly's brother was like, I'm listening to the podcast, and someone misheard something, and we're like, did you just say that Molly's not funny on the podcast? And he was like, what? And we were just like, do you think Molly was funny on the podcast? He was like, well, you guys weren't really being funny. You guys were just talking about life. And he's like, except David. David said some funny stuff.
I was like, yeah. But the unfortunate part was the subject changed immediately. So I didn't even get to reminisce in my compliment. And I kind of want to be like, Kenan, what did I say that was funny?
So annoying.
But the topic changed. I was like, damn it. I was like, Ohio State's on. Fuck. That is all.
Another moment that I like, that we three did.
Oh no, I don't want what?
No, there's an episode where we had the secret word and David never found it.
Yeah.
Because
What do you mean? Was I in on the game?
In one of our
know.
episodes, you weren't here, so we were like, you know what? Let's make a game. Let's say a word in this episode. I'm like, and if David tells us the word,
which
that
means he
heard
listened to the episode.
The episode, we will give him $5.
Oh man, what am I gonna do without $5? Fuck.
And then he never ever said the
never
word
said
to
the
us, so
word.
we know he never listened to the episode.
I will say, I'm very bad at listening to that. But it crossed my mind. I was like, maybe I should listen to the episodes that I'm not on, so I at least am in the know.
How many episodes would you say you've listened to?
That's what I was wondering too.
I think probably up to 8. Is that the raunchy one?
But like, how many numbers of episodes have you listened to, I guess?
Oh, I can't listen to them out of order, so I listened to only 8. Like the first 8.
Damn.
Was it the 9th one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember.
I'd have to look back, but
Maybe on this 3-week break, I'll.
Oh, okay.
So keep those $5 bills crisp and ready for me. No, I'm sorry. They're like expired.
I am definitely planning to re-listen from episode 1, like starting
binge
at
'em?
episode 1 while we're on this break.
I should. I need to do better.
I just want to see
apologize.
how we've like improved.
Yeah, that's why I definitely want to like go back and listen.
Yeah, I think we've all improved, except you.
Except who?
You.
What's your problem?
Roasted. Boom, roasted.
Boom. Take that.
You know how they say they all,
Are you,
like people
are you
always-
mocking her ums? It's because Oscar's edited a couple episodes now, and he was like, Sam, you're right. Marisol does say a lot.
Because at the beginning, Sam would tell us things to do to improve our talking.
Uh-huh.
And you're the only one that hasn't. Well, David also.
I ramble. I can't help it.
But the thing is that David talks clear. He just pauses. So when
That's
you just
easier to cut out,
So when you
yeah.
cut it out, David just sounds clear.
I paused because I'm like, I'm in the moment like, damn, I'm rambling right now. I'm like, let me stop and try to think.
But it's
on how
way better than you going,
Yeah, and then I'm like,
'Cause
how do I end this thought?
they can be harder to
It's
cut
who
out.
I am. I'll try not to. Maybe in 2024.
It's who I am.
Maybe
too,
you'll
but
try
I've
not to.
Worked on
There
saying
was-
Congratulations.
Do you remember there
Fucking
was a
less.
day when I was like, so I've been editing a couple episodes and I have some feedback that could improve your speaking if you want me to tell you.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, I don't want to know.
And Sam was like,
And I was
That-
like,
that does sound like me.
I was like, well, I'm going to tell you anyways. You say too much. And then nothing improved.
she has that.
I don't mean
you're
to.
wrong.
It's just I think of it.
I think you mostly also do it during like the food portion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not like when we're talking casually, you don't do it as much.
Like,
because I got to think of
Mellows
what I'm gonna say,
Yeah, but
and I
when
gotta
we're-
speak that out.
when we're talking casually, you don't think about it, you just speak.
This is true. I be saying a lot of stuff.
We all be saying a lot of stuff.
We
I'd
say
be
too much.
rambling.
We could say more.
It's okay.
We could say more.
Should we go into our actual topics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David, I heard you have a Christmas story.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus. Saying bing, bing, bing. That's getting you guys into the Christmas spirit. So let me take you guys back to when I was a young baby
Toddler.
Toddler.
growing baby.
Kid, baby.
Growing baby. So this was, I'm trying to think, was maybe like 4 years old, 4 or 5. Anyways, it was, yeah, probably around that age because it was
We
in
get it. You're a toddler.
Why don't you tell my Christmas story? Shut the hell up. So it was like during the era of the Game Boy Colors. And so I have older cousins, right? Oscar being who I looked up to as like the video game dude. And so him, I remember Ramis and maybe like Mark. I don't know. Just a lot of my older cousins had gotten Game Boy Colors. And this was when Pokemon was like first coming out, first hitting. And I apparently told my mom, was like, Ma, I really want a Game Boy Color so bad. I want Pokemon. I want to be able to play all these games. And my mom started sweating because she's like, I got him all his gifts already. Like, we didn't get him a Game Boy. And my mom tells the story. She's like, I talked to your dad, like, hey, this is like what's in right now. Maybe we should get him the Game Boy Color. And my dad's like, no, he's too young. What does he need video games for? He's like, I was still a kid, to be fair. Toy era. So that Christmas morning, my mom was like, you woke up and you were like, I could see the sparkle in your eye. Like you knew what you wanted to open. And she's like, after I saw you open the first couple presents and you were like, look at them and would just be kind of disappointed. She's like, my heart dropped.
Aww.
She's like, because I knew what you were looking for and I knew that I didn't get it for you. And she's like, you ripped through all your presents. And I feel like I was a kid who like would try to like be like, oh, I love this gift or whatever. But she's like, I could tell like you were disappointed because you didn't get the one thing you wanted. So whatever, you enjoyed your gifts. And after like I walked away or whatever, thankfully my birthday is 4 days after Christmas. So my mom went up to my dad like, we got to get him that Game Boy. And so lo and behold, I had a wonderful birthday that year because I got my green Game Boy Color. And I think Pokemon Crystal, because it might have been like the second generation by the time it came out.
Okay.
And oof, Pokemon had me on hold through my whole childhood. So shout out moms. It's like such a crazy story just because it's like the parent. I'm the first kid, so I'm the guinea pig. They're like, oh, he'll be fine. But that's when they're like, damn, Christmas is for real. We gotta.
The narrator's like, and at this moment, you fucked up.
Yeah, mom was like, damn it. So now I know. Listen to your kids and get them what they want. Unless they were naughty, get them coal. Get them coal.
Get them what they want. Moral of the story, get your kids whatever they want.
Your mom should have just gone to the store and bought it. Even after your dad said no. Because mothers know best.
And he was like 4 years old. She was probably like, you're right, he's fine.
Like, he's not going to know, like, it's...
He's not going to remember. He's going to be happy about all his other gifts. And then...
But then
when you're a kid, you know what you want.
Right. And then it's like... I feel like when we were younger, we would, like, meet up on Christmas Day or, like, maybe, like, leading up to New Year's. And, like, show off all our gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just probably just salty as heck. Like, damn, everyone's playing their Game Boys. And I got freaking... G.I. Joes, or I don't know what the heck I asked for.
I just feel like you were a kid who was always like aware of what was happening. Like I feel like my nephew is like that.
Right.
I went to go visit my family like a week ago, last weekend? No, maybe 2 weekends ago.
Thanksgiving.
Literally, I told my nephew on my way there to get him happy. I was like, "Oh, I have a gift for you," but I didn't have a gift for him.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
What the heck? That's a weird lie to tell.
No, I forgot why I told him. I don't know. He was like sad or something. I don't know. And so, he was grumpy when I got there. He didn't want to talk to anyone. And so I was like, I have a gift for you in my car, but I'll have to bring it to you next week because his birthday's like this or something like that. But then he convinced me somehow to like give it to him earlier, even though I didn't have a gift.
Like,
and so, but then he forgot about it by the time I left. So literally a couple of days ago, he FaceTimed me and he was like, where's my gift? So I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you said I could have my gift earlier. Like, is it going to come by the mail? Yeah, dude, he's so like aware all the time. So he'll remember like things that happened like a week ago. And I just feel like he's turning 5, but yeah. He's turning 5.
Yeah,
that was my era.
You can't say that. Kids never forget.
They don't drop it, dude.
They'll remember.
They have such a capacity, but gifts is always priority. Gifts, toys.
I'm going to get him 2 gifts, so it's okay.
You'll make up for it, yeah.
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 Like I did that with like a friend's daughter because she's into Pokemon cards. I was like, oh, what card do you want? I was like showing her some cool ones. She's like, oh, I want this one. I was like, I got you next time I see you. And then the next time I saw her, she's like, so, and this is like months later. She's like, so where's my card? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you said you were going to give me this card. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. They're just like always listening and they remember things they want to remember.
Oh yeah. I told her it's coming. It's in the mail. I did get it too. I did order after that.
Yeah, out here shaming me.
You liars to kids.
I'll lie to your
monsters.
kid too.
To my kid?
How
Yeah.
dare you?
I'm not used to
I'm
being
gonna be
around
like,
little
yeah,
kids
it's real
anymore.
chicken. It's like the mock meat.
They're gonna know. My kids will know.
Yeah,
They'll be
your
like, this is trash.
They'll be like,
gonna
the
be like,
texture's off. It's too
Tostitos,
rubbery.
Tostitos pizza rolls, but it's like the organic one.
It's the fucking.
They'll be like, this doesn't taste good.
Be like, shut up, you.
Because we were texting the other day, and she's
yeah.
like, when your kids come to my house, I'm gonna give them healthy food or something like that.
Organic food or something.
I was like, when
that.
your kids come to my house, I'm taking them to McDonald's
Yeah.
every single time. They're gonna love my house.
Yeah, when your kids come to my house, I'm gonna make them ramen noodles, but I'm gonna put 3 packets worth of the sodium packets in, and they're gonna love coming over.
Why would you do that?
And I'm not gonna give them water.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, they're never coming.
I wasn't planning on it. I think I would
What?
trust Sam.
They're
I don't
not
know
gonna
about
come over to
Oscar.
their godfather's house. No, I'm just kidding.
But we wanted to start off some Christmas conversation with David's story because your mom tells that story every single year.
That's where it's like one of those things where it's like, obviously I was a kid, so I don't remember it, but it's like one of those things as a parent, especially a new
Yeah.
parent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang.
Like
It just
she will
sticks
never
with you.
forget that feeling.
Oh, for sure. Love my mother.
Shout her out.
Shout her out. I love you, mommy.
Next thing, what is the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten? Is yours going to be the Game Boy Color?
Should I start?
If
All
you
right.
know, yeah.
So maybe it's karma, or maybe my mom never forgot that feeling, because this was years later. This was in the era of like the Nintendo DS's and Game Boy Advances. This one specific year, I had already had a Nintendo DS, the original ones, the fat ones. And I remember the day, like the screen was popping off, but the cable was still connected, so it still worked. And then one day, my mom picked me up from grandma's house, and the screen fell off. So I was without it, and I like started instantly crying. I was like, "No, my Pokemon, they're gonna miss me." And this was maybe like in the fall, so I think I was without a DS for a while. But that year for Christmas, they also came out with a special edition Game Boy Advance SP, the Pikachu one.
Yeah.
And I already had an SP too. So this Christmas, I open my presents, and the first thing I see is the new DS. They were like the light ones. So like the ones that we all had. And it was like the black one. I was like, oh, yay, I got a new DS. I'm so happy. And the Game Boys fit in the stockings. So I didn't even expect this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I must have mentioned it to mom. I'm like, oh, they have a new Pikachu one. And she knew I love Pokemon. I reached into the thing, and it's like wrapped. And I'm like, what the heck? Because normally it's just like Reese's Cups.
stocking stuffers.
Like candy canes and stuff.
Deodorant.
Now it's like gift cards and stuff like that. So like, I was like, wow, this is wrapped. Like, what is this? I open it, and it's the Game Boy, the Pikachu Game Boy. And I'm like freaking out. And in my head, I'm like, dude, I must have been good as hell this year, dude. Santa knew what's up. But maybe my mom was like, I will never not get him any Game Boy that he mentions. And since it was a Game Boy by name, she was like, he needs it. So,
you were definitely the first child.
yeah. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, dude, 2 video game systems in 1 year?
You
like
got 2
crazy.
2 little handheld consoles in one Christmas. That is a good Christmas.
Because I think the year before I had gotten like the GameCube. So like I was set on like home systems.
Mm-hmm.
She knew I needed the new DS. And I don't know why. Maybe my Game Boy was crapping out too. Because I think I went through like 2 of those as well. I couldn't take care of my video games. I play them too much. But best Christmas ever. I will never forget it. I love you, mommy.
Who wants to go next?
Do you have one?
I think so.
Yeah, go for it.
One of my favorite Christmas presents has to be when my dad got me I think it's called the iPad Nano. iPod Nano. Do you guys remember it? It was like square looking,
Yeah.
but it had a screen. You could watch little videos, but it's still like an iPod, but it was smaller. My dad got me one, and it was like the silver one, and it was really, really thin. And my dad's a really like big, take care of your stuff kind of guy. So he also got me like a case for it, and it was like glittery pink color, and it had a little hand, like little wristlet thing that you can wear it. I think that was like my first like iPod.
Like Apple ecosystem
Yeah,
thing.
Apple item, Apple product. And I fell in love with it, and I always like took it with me to school, and everyone would be like, "Oh, cool. Thanks, Dad. Love you, Daddy."
Yeah, our parents
love you, Daddy.
got us some iPods once, and I think were they the Nanos?
I think it was like the square looking one.
The rectangle one.
And
It
it
looked
didn't
like a
have a
piece of
screen.
gum.
The OG
What?
ones had no screen. It was just literally a
No,
clip.
it wasn't.
That was
it
the
wasn't
iPod
those
Shuffle,
ones.
I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
But it wasn't that. No, there was like the skinny ones like this.
Yeah,
I think
they
I
were,
had
like,
one
tall.
of those. But then they came out
Oh.
with these fatter ones, these shorter, square, fat
Yeah,
ones.
mine was like the square ones, but I remember like the thin ones.
thin
Yeah, we had
ones,
the thin
right.
ones. And
Yeah.
they had our names engraved on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Mine did too.
And I think it
Aw.
said like Xmas Sam or something.
Aw. Parents are awesome.
You had the square
yeah.
one? I don't think you did.
No.
No, like Salma
I
had the
didn't
square
say
one.
it.
I remember.
Because I had they gave me a square one year, and I let you borrow it for a school project, and you lost it at school, or someone
Me?
stole it. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
of course you don't remember that.
Sam's like, how could I
There's
forget?
no
I
way
will never
Sam
forget.
like is making shit up.
Because I think you needed to play something on it for a presentation you had, and then you were like, "I'm really sorry, but I lost it at school."
No.
Did you cry?
No, but I was just like, "What the heck?"
pissed as heck.
What the heck?
Yeah, I
And
don't.
like, you didn't get a new one or anything like until Christmas or whatever.
I don't even know when I got a new one. Because I used to have the skinny one too, so I might have just reverted back to that.
Right.
Mm.
What color? One of you guys had red, didn't you?
I had the red one.
The red one.
I think mine was just silver, the skinny
Okay.
one. But
Didn't you have
my
a purple one? I thought yours was purple.
it was purple. You're right.
Ooh. I
My
didn't remember
sister
you guys
had the
having
red
those.
one, the red skinny one. I think I still have my iPod Nano.
Those are good for like a run or something, you know. Load your
Well,
favorite
yeah, I was a
songs or
kid,
something.
so I didn't run. But I think
Well,
I
I'm
still
saying
have
now,
it.
like if you found it now and used it.
Yeah.
I've seen people
Yeah.
modify them. Like someone added like a terabyte worth of giga
Dang.
memories, and like they're like burning all their CDs that they have onto there. I'm like, damn.
I'm
They're-
sure my purple one would be somewhere at my house still.
Dude,
Yeah.
you find all your old favorite songs.
I know my red
LimeWire.
one's
I was like,
there.
shout out
All
LimeWire.
that LimeWire.
I don't think mine has any music on it though. I think I cleared it because I moved everything to my iPhone, so
Mhm.
I wiped it.
Mm.
What were you gonna do with it?
Nothing. I like since I wasn't using it, I was like, well, I don't need to have anything on here, so I just wiped it clean.
The logic.
I was like, that makes sense for like like a screen one, but it's like it doesn't have internet or anything, right?
No.
You're just gonna play Snake on it or what?
No.
He just wanted it to be
Like,
clear,
clean.
Yeah.
I guess.
If I need to
Alright.
sell it, it's ready.
Well, okay, that's what I was thinking. It was like
That's
maybe
if
you were planning on
if
selling
you were
it.
gonna sell it, that makes sense. But if it's
Yeah.
just sitting there, I would have just not done anything to
Mhm.
it.
It's not like I use it, so it doesn't matter either way.
Pull it out, be like, when you have kids, like back in my day,
Right.
we used to have
the thing
these
is,
buttons.
now that I think about it, I don't even know if I'll be able to turn it on because they had different chargers.
Oh, those
they had
the
like the
fat
fat
ones?
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure my dad has some of those cables.
Oh yeah, lying around.
Need to
He
order
might
some
even
off
have a
eBay.
docking system that like you can put
Just
it on
fits
still.
Yeah.
It was funny though. I mean, there's like mod shops for anything nowadays. Cause like that person I was telling you I saw on Twitter, they posted the cable too, and it was like that fat cable to USB-C.
Like an adapter.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dang,
that
they like
makes sense.
modernized
Crazy.
it.
Yeah, that's crazy to think that chargers for all the Apple products was that fat
So
one.
big.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So fat for no reason.
Cause I had like a MP3, so just like I had like the clicky ass buttons. But the cool thing about the iPods of those was like you could turn up the volume on the circle, and it was just like it
Yeah.
just
spin your finger.
it felt so intuitive. It was so cool.
Yeah. It felt so high tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see like the first iPod?
Yeah.
Like the fat old
My
Yeah,
dad
like
has
the
one.
fat
Yeah.
one. My brother got one when he was in high school. And I just remember one time he let me like take it to my school for one day. and that was the hottest shit ever. People
Oh
were
my
like
gosh.
surrounding me, and we could watch videos on it. I think I had like a 50-cent video.
Oh yeah, you could buy like on those. Yeah, you could watch like Family Guy or whatever like episodes you
Yeah.
bought.
Yeah, but
I'm
it
sure
was
my dad
bad.
still has his.
Yeah, no, he still has his with the leather protector on it. Is the same like one he had.
Yeah.
Because when that first came out, he got it like right away, and he was like, "Yo, check this out."
Yeah, he just likes to show it off.
Yeah, your dad is like the tech dad. He's like always.
I feel like my dad is the same person too, because like he loves to have all the the new Apple products, but he doesn't really even use like all its features, like the
Right.
new Apple, like the one that you can go and climb mountains and it can like track whatever,
Right.
and it's like steel or whatever. He like wanted that one.
The Apple Watch.
Yeah, the Apple Watch. And I'm just like, why? Like, are you gonna go hike like Mount Everest or something? He's like, no, but I like it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like
It's like, it's your money.
they'll get it like a new one, and you're like, "But why'd you get it?" They're like, the chip is better, and you're like, "What does the chip do? Would you want it?"
Right,
They're like,
exactly.
it's just better.
That's why when I was telling my dad I might want to buy a new MacBook, I was like, maybe I'll just get the Air. He's like, you should just get the Pro. I'm like, why? I don't
Yeah.
need the Pro.
The better.
The Air will be cheaper.
With the Apple Watch, yeah, it doesn't make sense to get an upgraded version. But when my dad was talking about the laptop, I was like, no, he's making sense.
Why?
Because
The
what if
processor's better.
It's
It's, just
nice
gonna
to
run
have-
smoother. It's just like less
Even,
likely
All
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
do
issues.
is go on the internet, which I don't think I need a big processor
Nah,
for.
you don't. If it's
And
just
then edit the
that.
pod, which my current 2014 Mac does pretty well at editing the pod. So I think the
I know that
current
bitch be
MacBook Air would be
something.
fine.
I
No,
think
it doesn't.
I think for the pod, that would be a little more argument to get the better laptop, but they're both still pretty nice laptops. It probably doesn't matter.
That's what I was like, whichever one I get, it's gonna be nicer than my current one.
Right.
Because I know if it was me getting a laptop, I probably would get the one with the better processor.
Yeah, I feel like I've always aired with laptops. I've aired on the side of like I'd like to have the higher processing power in case I need it. Who knows? Maybe you find some random ass hobby you get into.
I know I won't.
The thing that matters most is the storage.
That's the
Right.
thing.
Yes.
Is like I would just care about the storage, but
Like you
like
get a cheaper one but pay for more storage.
yeah,
Yes.
that's what I would rather do.
Because people
Fair.
are like, oh, I'll get 128 or 256, not realizing that it's going to fill up pretty quick.
Yeah,
Too, especially if you're uploading your old stuff onto it.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'd want one with a ton of storage. Anyways,
And I don't think it's
Or
that
you
much
could
more.
buy like the
External.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like having to.
That's
keep
what I
that.
told my dad that I want for Christmas, but I don't know if he'll remember.
text them.
Don't
Shout 'em
forget
out.
I want an external hard drive for Christmas. Thank you.
Didn't those OG iPods have like 8 gigabytes? Like they
Yeah.
first came out, they were fat as hell and they barely could hold anything.
No, but back then I
Crazy.
feel like
Back then it
files
was a
were just
lot.
smaller.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
so they could still hold a lot.
Because, yeah, you were only putting music at that time.
Yeah, no, I mean it makes sense for like the time and like what the technological capabilities, but now we're so spoiled with like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, my iPhone can have like
Freaking.
a terabyte in it if you really pay for, if you pay enough.
Yeah.
My, what was it? The iPhone 7, I think I had, only had like 16 gigabytes. And I'm like, bro, this thing can't hold anything.
Dude, that's like a freaking Snapchat update nowadays. It's like
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
hella
Yeah.
megabytes.
It's a 16 gigabytes. I just like somehow I would manage back then with 16 gigabytes,
'Cause
and
then
now
you
I
didn't
have like
have a
100 and
lot.
something, and I'm like almost filled
Mm-hmm.
it up. But I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Because you've accumulated pictures and videos.
Yeah.
And
Whereas
there's
back
a
then,
lot more
yeah.
apps now.
Yeah. Take up more space.
Yeah, they're like better created apps,
Yeah.
so they take up a lot more space.
Right.
Right, they do more,
before-
but they
Remember
take up
before
more.
we just had Flappy Bird?
Yeah. You just had the one that made it look like you were drinking a beer.
Oh, dude, those are the
The,
days.
the lighter
the,
app.
The lights, the just lights
Yeah.
up. You just
That was nothing.
like,
on
it
the
has
phone.
motion activated. Like it knows when you're moving it. What a simpler
So-
time, man.
I can't think of like a gift of Christmas that I was like, oh, this is the best gift. Like I can think, and here's the thing, it's like it's kind of vague, and I don't even know if I got this for Christmas, but I think I did. I remember when I was young, I getting the Nintendo 64, and I remember playing it a lot. And I'm pretty sure that was a Christmas gift that I got. I have to ask my parents.
It's either Christmas or birthday.
It's like the
Yeah.
struggle of having them so close where you're like,
Actually, yeah, because my birthday's in January. It's like it could have been either or. But I will say one of my favorite, I guess, winter memories now is when I would have to go out and clean up the driveway. like just with a shovel. And I have a long ass driveway. So I was out there for like 2 hours. But at the end, when I'd come in, you know, usually I just like cleaned right in front where you walk in and then to the cars, and then like not even halfway down the driveway, because I'm like, this is too much. I'm done. Like, you can get to the car, you figure out the rest. But just coming back inside and there's like hot chocolate like ready,
the best
and
feeling.
I'm like freezing, taking all my clothes off and then drinking the chocolate, and I'm like feeling cold and hot at the same time. Like, this feels so good.
This is the life. It made it all worth it, shoveling that snow.
But as I got older, I eventually realized, oh, I don't need to shovel the whole driveway. I just need to shovel where the car tires dry.
Yeah. Just the wheel parts. And you just gotta back up in a straight line.
It's like the gutter, the fucking rails when you go bowling.
Yeah.
You just gotta drive, stay in these lines.
And now my dad has a freaking
I was
snowplow.
gonna
Oh.
He
My
just
dad got
does
the
it in, like,
snow blower, and
2
it was
minutes.
a
It's
game
probably like
changer.
15
Yeah.
minutes.
He should have bought that years before he did.
You guys have such a long driveway. It's like the easiest investment to make.
He's like, oh, Sam and Oscar moved out. Like, time to get the snowplow.
Right. He's like, I ain't doing that.
I
Hell
don't have
no.
anyone to shovel the snow for me. Snow blower.
I need to get my parents one of those.
I think my dad got one. The only thing is, like, we have like a gravel driveway.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that I
What if
hated
it
when I
throws
was
the rocks?
when I
all the
was
rocks.
shoveling. It's like you have to get the right height, even when you're shoveling.
It's an art to
You
it.
can't go too
Dude,
deep.
yeah, like you go too deep, and I'm like,
And
damn.
the shovel jams in the rocks.
Or no, like you scoop it, and I'm like, damn, I can see the gravel, and then like I would dump the snow, and I'm like, damn, half of this shovel
gravel.
was gravel, and it wouldn't be a problem then, but my dad would be like, how ungrateful my father would be like in the spring when all the snow melts and you see all the gravel in our lawn. I mean, ¿qué estás haciendo? I'm like, bro, be grateful I shoveled.
Like, why don't you do it yourself next time?
Right. But then I was like, all right, I'm learning. Let me just, you find the sweet spot and it's just
Yeah.
all snow and boom.
I'm
Memories.
gonna. Oh, did you have something else?
Oh, no, I'm just like,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say my favorite Christmas gift is actually last year. My mom got me a gold necklace with my name on it,
Aww.
and I really like it. And it was, she also got Oscar a gold chain, which he wears every day now.
Yeah. I guess I would say this is my favorite Christmas gift.
Yeah. But I liked it so much too because my mom was like, I didn't know what to get you guys for Christmas, so I hope you guys like it. And we were both like, we love this.
Like,
Like,
this
this
is-
is an awesome
Right.
gift.
Well, yeah, because the next time we went to Painesville, she was like, oh, you're wearing the necklace I got you. I'm
Aw,
like, yeah,
she
I wear it
probably
every
loves
day.
that.
that is so nice because I think it was either last year, I think it was the same year probably. I think I also got a gold chain. My issue is I wear silver jewelry.
Boo.
And so I feel because I haven't really had that where I'm
Ungrateful.
like,
So
I
you-
know, I
You
feel
looked
bad.
to your mom like, thanks.
No, I loved it because I'm
guess."
like, this is such a
Then why don't
nice
you wear it?
gesture. I'm gonna have this forever. I just gotta get a gold Casio watch, like gold. And then that's all I need. And then
I think mix your metals.
I was just gonna say, I feel like mixing metals looks good.
It's in right now.
all right,
for
maybe
sure.
I'll do 2024, or maybe even this holiday season. Maybe I'll mix it up.
yeah,
Dang, I
think-
should be more grateful. I love you, mommy. I'm sorry.
We go on to the next topic then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or do you want to talk about your worst Christmas gift?
That year, I got all freaking toys and
My-
no Game Boy, and I'm just
My dad, when we got him a blanket, and he opened it up and said, "A lousy blanket."
Oh no!
And I was like, "I want that. It's like it's a nice
It's like a
fuzzy
really
one."
nice blanket.
And it's funny because we have that blanket here at our house now. Like my dad didn't care for it, so I was like, "Well, if you don't want it, can we have
Oh
it?"
my
He was like,
gosh.
"Yeah."
it's lousy.
It was like years later though.
Which one
and
is it?
The brown one.
brown with the blue specks?
blue squares on it.
Oh, I like that
I liked it so
blanket.
much. I
Yeah,
even had one
it's
at my
such a
house.
good blanket.
It is a
Yeah.
good one.
It does have. I think it has a hole in it now from Luna though. But
You weren't in my room, but Luna ripped my comforter today.
see, it was funny because when we got back from eating, Luna, I was like, she looks like she did something bad, but I don't know what it is. But nothing is wrong in my room, and I was gonna walk to your room to check, and then I forgot.
No, it was earlier. I saw her do it because she got the zoomies and she was running up
Oh.
and down the hall and she jumped on my bed, and one time she like scratched the comforter. and
It looked like it
ripped.
was right at the
Aw,
seam, so it
she's
probably
just
was
a
just like
baby.
Yeah.
an unlucky landing.
And I was telling David, I got all new sheets except a comforter, and now I'm
Well,
like,
now you gotta get
God,
a
now
new
I gotta get a new
comforter.
comforter.
Yeah, she was like,
Start off
Literally, like you forgot
Fresh.
something. All that other shit's
Yeah.
new. This one's
Me
old.
taking notes because Christmas is coming up. Good Oscar comforter.
It's like something he'll use every day.
It's like new pillowcase, new sheets, weighted blanket, but not new comforter.
The worst Christmas present that it
Oh, you
wasn't
actually
like
have one.
What do you got?
so
What do you
no,
got?
it wasn't like bad. It was something that I knew like I was never gonna use. So my parents got me a Fitbit.
Oh, why did you want not want
Oh,
to use
but
it?
you
'Cause
used
it
the
wasn't-
Orange Theory one.
What?
The one that tracks your progress.
Yeah, that's
Orange
different.
Theory.
That's
You can't use it-
specifically
you can't use
for
a Fitbit?
Orange Theory.
You can't use your Fitbit.
Yeah, your Fitbit can track your fitness
Well, but
journey.
I can't
even
connect to
outside
my
of
Orange Theory
Theory.
app
Wait, but why didn't you want to use the Fitbit?
because
you're pretty
I
fit.
was just like, well, back then I didn't like want it for like
Exercise.
working out. I wanted an Apple Watch.
Right, for like the.
And you're
Yes.
like,
I wanted an Apple Watch, and I knew like I was like I can pretend that I really like this and like never wear it, or I can tell them. So I was like thank you so much for this, but could I just? I'm like I just don't think I'm gonna wear it. Can I return it and keep like the money so I can save up for an Apple Watch?
Mhm.
were they pissed?
No, they were like, oh, you want an Apple Watch? We didn't know. Like, I thought this is something you would want. And I was like, no, I really like want to like save money to like buy an Apple Watch. So my dad took me to the Apple store and bought me an Apple Watch.
Oh,
Damn.
so spoiled.
Oh,
Yeah,
prince,
that makes-
spoiled princess.
But I said it like nicely.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I knew I was like, I literally thought about it. I'm like, I could lie and pretend like I like it, but I'm never going to wear this. Beyond because it just didn't look like cute.
Yeah.
So I was like, or I can tell them the truth because it would be worse as a parent to like buy you something and never see you wear it and
Right,
then find it
something
in your
that
room
they-
somewhere.
yeah.
Whereas my Apple Watch, I wear it all the time.
Yeah.
They're like ingrata. No.
Is that this Apple Watch still that you have right now?
Yes.
Nice.
See?
Hey, at least you told them, so they could be like, all right, we'll
Yeah.
just return it.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it makes sense, but
Yeah.
as a parent, I would wonder if they got mad, but they had a good reaction, so that's good. It all worked out.
Yeah.
I would never have the gall to do that, but good on you. No.
Yeah, now I do remember what my worst Christmas gift present was. And it was actually something I received from the family gift exchange.
Oh gosh.
So one of our cousins got me, and
Do
they
you
got me
remember-
like
do you
shirts.
remember who the person was that got you?
I do remember who it was. They got me shirts and like a jacket, and they were all large. And I'm like, what the heck? I can't wear any of this. It's too big. I'm like, why do they think I'm a large?
Damn. They're like,
Like-
damn, fatso. No, just-
And it's like their brother is bigger than me, and he wears a large. Like, why
Like-
would I wear a large? I'm not.
They
as
just
big
went
as him.
into his brother's closet and just took his clothes.
Was it my family?
No.
No, I was gonna say, I used to wear a large.
Oscar's still irked. I could just see it in
Yeah.
his eyes right
I just
now.
think
It's
like
just,
Well, because it
getting-
was like I didn't get anything. I was like, thanks.
Aw.
and it's like
He's
you would never
"Thanks
tell them.
for nothing.
But I will say, I think I was in college, so maybe they thought I was gonna get fat,
Freshman 15.
and I
I
didn't.
think they just guessed on your size and were
Yeah.
wrong. It
It's
was
so-
probably an honest mistake.
It's so hard, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah. To buying gifts for people, it's like, I don't even want to get them clothes because imagine you offend them.
I'm a terrible gift giver. Like, I'm a terrible gift giver. I'll, like, if you give me a list, I will buy something from it.
Right.
But I
It's
just,
like
like,
just easier.
I just
yeah.
can't remember, like, what you told me months ago about you
Yeah.
liking.
Oh,
And-
is it
and
because you don't
actually,
miss what? No,
I think ever since that Christmas, that's when I started writing my sizes on the like.
Oh,
On the
li-
gift
Yeah,
exchange
like
That's
it's
the
like
move.
like if you're gonna give me clothes, this is my size, so you don't have to guess.
Yeah, and now everybody does that in our gift exchange.
Yeah.
Like literally everybody's line has clothes size.
Oscar paved the way. I didn't write my sizes, so hopefully they got me what I asked for, or they're gonna get me a
Yeah.
large, and I'm gonna be like a
A
freaking
sausage.
yeah, I'm gonna be like a chorizo walking around.
Actually, Martin did the same thing. He was like, I don't know what to put down, and then he saw that I put my clothes size, and he was like, oh, let me do that too.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
damn it. All right, well, I'm a big
Can
boy.
you
Hopefully
change
they know
it?
too.
Like,
No, it's fine.
Is it, oh, wait, you just did it?
We wrote it on a notebook.
Okay.
And like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but we took a picture and sent it to everybody. But
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
do remember there was one year, and this was like in college when I was like no longer high school skinny. So I was mostly wearing medium clothes, and my mom got me a bunch of clothes in size small, and I was like, thanks, but you don't know my clothes size anymore.
Like, oh.
But I mean, honestly, a lot of it still fit. It was like in between sizes, but I was like,
Right.
I would prefer a medium.
I've told my parents, don't get me clothes just because I'm so picky. But they'll get me like shoes.
Now
I
picky
was-
with your shoes.
Cause like your shoe size is like tried and
Yeah.
true, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it varies brand to brand, but for the most part, it's funny. I was overhearing our parents. I think during Thanksgiving, they were talking about Black Friday shopping, and I forget which set of parents it was, but they're like, one of them's like, "Yeah, I have so much trouble like buying clothes for like our generation now, just because I just don't know what they like what their style is." And mom was like, "Oh yeah, like nunca le vas a atinar, like just get them something else."
Yeah.
I was
My
like, my
mom-
mom's spitting.
My mom typically does get me clothes for Christmas, and I typically like it, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's easy. Give me a Hawaiian shirt. I'm happy as hell.
Yeah, your mom's gotten me clothes before that I wear. Still wear.
She's a beast. She's tapped in.
The person that's hard for me like that is Bella, because she has like a very specific style.
Style. She's
And
like,
I
I'll wear
always-
it or not.
I always think like, oh, this is something Bella would like, and then I'm like, hey Bella, look at this, and she was like, "Ugh." And I'm like, what? I thought I had this pegged for something she would
She's
like,
like,
and she's
"Oh,
just like,
no."
nah, I don't like that, and I'm like,
Right.
okay, I
Look
have
at-
no idea what she
Look at her
likes.
shirt
She's
right
like, I'm moving
now.
on.
It's a flower shirt, but it's a Levi brand. What the hell?
What?
She's a beast.
It's for
Yeah.
schools. That's why my mom asked for clothes for Christmas, and my mom said that she'll give me money.
Because
There you go. You're right. You're like, I'll find exactly
Bruh.
what I will wear.
we went to the thrift store the other day, and she had like one thing in her hand, and it was like this ratty old hoodie. I'm like, this is what you want. It looks
I
like
loved
it's
it.
from 2002,
She's got that
and it's
Kanye
been
West
very well
vibe.
used. And she's like, yeah, I like it.
She's like, it was loved.
And
It was well
we
loved.
bought it, right? Yeah.
She's like, I'll be rocking that. She's like, I haven't
She's-
taken it off.
She's finding her style.
That makes me think when I was flying to, was I flying? No, I was flying. Yeah, when I was flying to New Jersey, there was these two like women, and I was like looking at them, and I'm like, I can tell that they're just like maybe like 5 years older than me because of the clothes they're wearing. Like I'm like they're wearing like 2000s clothes. Like they still have that same style and
Oh.
same like
Like the
hairstyle.
2010s.
They're
Yeah.
just like, I'm cemented in this. Like,
Yeah.
Trapped in an era.
That's so funny.
It was funny, even just like growing up with like the buying clothes thing. I always be over here and my mom just gossiping. She's like, so she was talking to someone else. This was back in like our like middle school and stuff, like the Hollister, the big
Oh
old
gosh,
thing.
yeah. The colored skinny jeans.
Yeah, oh, that crazy ass era. Where the two moms were talking, or someone was talking to my mom. They're like, I'll buy my kid clothes and they won't wear it. But like you give them money and they buy like one, so they're like, they buy one shirt for like $30. I could buy them so much clothes for that. And then mom's like, you gotta just like let them do it, because she used me as an example. She's like, David, compra una camisa y se la pone todos los días. She's like, every time I'd go out to the thing, I'm like, this is my favorite shirt. Just use the heck out of it. She's like, better that they use it, even if they only get 2 shirts instead of like 6.
It's like you could get them a $5 shirt that they never wear, or a $30 shirt that they wear every single week.
Right.
Yeah. Trust no one. Never forget.
It's so funny. Okay, so this is like a thing that I have now. And I've thought about it, so I was like, this is the perfect time to talk about it. I feel like since like I'm just like for work, I can wear whatever, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just wear the same clothes over and over. I think playing Zelda Breath of the Wild kind of influenced this, where it's like, you know how you have armor and you're like, let me wear crappy armor first because it'll break.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I buy clothes often. I'm like, oh, but we don't go out to like crazy events where I'm like, oh, let me bust out this crazy ass shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I never wear the cool clothes that I have, but I'll just wear the same clothes over and over. I'm
'Cause-
like, dude,
yeah, 'cause you
I'm
don't
like, I'm
wanna-
breaking the armor down.
Yeah, you
And,
don't
like,
want to
it'll get
waste
raggedy.
like your good clothes when you're just working. You don't want to like
Right.
get it more used.
But David
Yeah.
has so much clothes. Like a lot. Like I'll go out down to our basement. There's literally like 5 luggages, like the big ones, and I'm like, where is he putting all these clothes? Because I'm like, I have one like big luggage, and that's how I brought all my clothes, and that's it. But I'm like, where is he keeping all these clothes?
In
Is it
those
just in there?
luggages.
Some of it's in the luggage. A lot of it's crammed into my closet.
And I'm I'm just like, do you switch them out?
For the seasons, I haven't switched. I still have my Hawaiian shirts out. Like I'm gonna wear them, bro. I gotta move them down to the luggage.
It's about to be summer again. You're gonna...
I know.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I be
You got time to put them away.
I be
Still.
procrastinating.
There's no
but
snow yet.
Gotta get the long sleeves out, the turtlenecks. But the turtlenecks I bought years ago.
Are you
too
hoarder with
tight.
clothes? Do you think?
Oh, for sure.
Are you the type to keep a shirt that doesn't fit because you're like, well, if I lose weight?
Oh,
Yes.
no, it's not if. It's when I lose weight,
When,
bro.
right. When I become dedicated to
When I
working
become
out and eating
dedicated.
healthy and I lose weight, then I'll wear this. Yeah, I've done that before too, but then I get to a point where I'm like, I just gotta get rid of it and buy new clothes. Like,
Or like my mom was always saying like, oh, give me your old shirts. Like I think she has a client who like makes those quilts of like your
Oh,
old
yeah.
t-shirts. I'm like, I should do that because it's just
with all like the high school musical
Right,
shirts and stuff like
'cause I
that.
I have them still. Like I don't know
I'm
if
sure
here
you
or
do.
at home.
Yeah, I know you do.
But I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, I love buying like that feeling of buying clothes, but I'm like, dude, we don't have renter's insurance. If we had a house fire, my
It's all
whole
gone.
everything's gone, and I'm like, what's my self identity, bruh?
I do have some old like graphic T-shirts that they're like worn down, and now they just like look like they have that worn look, you know,
Yeah,
like
the freaking next old.
no, nothing like that. I will say some of them do have like holes from like cat claws,
Cigarette. No.
but luckily it's not like noticeable. Like if there's like just like a hole right in the middle, you can see. Yeah, I'm getting
Like,
rid
it's
of that.
done.
But I'm just like, they still fit fine and they don't look bad, even like kind of worn out. Just keeping it. Ooh, like my favorite shirt that I like to wear is this one with Martin Luther King's face right on the middle. And I got it for MLK Day, my sophomore year of college.
And there's like no words or anything.
No.
It's just his face.
It's his face, and then it says like Martin Luther King Jr. underneath or something.
Bro, you gotta rock it every year.
You
Martin Luther
should.
King
I feel
Jr.
like I do see that shirt. I like that's an Oscar shirt. Like I
Yeah.
know that
Oh.
shirt
Dude,
vividly.
because it fits perfect. It hasn't shrunk. It hasn't like wrinkled up. You know, like when the shirts fold at the bottom.
Yes, I
it
hate
does.
that.
It has not done that. Like it just fits perfect.
what
and
a
like,
good
Dang.
quality T-shirt
Yeah.
that
And
they
it's a
gave
great
away
message.
for free.
yeah.
Dude, you love when you find those. Leo gave me a great Comfort Colors random ass Miami shirt, and I use it every week.
See, I'm the opposite of a hoarder. I like if I know I'm not gonna use it again, it's going in the trash. Like my mail, I will just quickly just throw it
Oh
away.
yeah, mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I do spring cleaning too. Like I've gotten rid of like jeans I know I'm never gonna use.
yeah.
Like my skinny jeans, they have been donated, all of them.
No, there's a couple times where she's like, I'm going to Goodwill. I'm like, damn, I could never.
I could never.
Oh,
What?
I can.
Because I could never donate clothes. I don't know. I'm just like,
Oh, to like
I tie like memories and things to it. I'm like,
She's
oh.
like Marisol's like your mom. She'll just go through and get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like clutter, and I think I'm like this because my parents are like this. They'll just
Yeah.
hoard stuff because they think like my mom will buy stuff of like the bidding sites for like when in case like one of her bed breaks or something like that in her guest room. Like she just bought one in case something happens to the other. I'm like, but like why?
Like what's gonna be happening
For
to
what?
this bed frame?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's sound reasoning.
No,
don't know.
and she'll just, there'll be like clutters in the house, and I'm just like, oh, how do you live like this?
See, my mom has, I feel like just over time accumulated a lot of things, but she does have moments where she's like, I'm just getting rid of all this stuff.
Mhm.
And she's done that with my stuff too. And I'm like, oh, I still wanted that.
Yeah.
But I've like learned to let it go. So now I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? Yeah, if I'm not going to wear this, why keep it? I'm getting rid of it.
Like if you haven't worn
Mhm.
it in the last, I don't know, year, that shit needs to go.
This is my same. Who was I telling? I was telling someone. I'm like, I'm also a fast shopper because when I go to like I was at Uptown Cheapskate the other day. It's like if I don't love something, I'm moving on. If
Yeah,
it's like
same.
I might like this, I'm like no, next. Like, if I
See,
have to think about
I'm
it,
the
I'm
opposite.
like,
I'm like,
type-
oh,
I'm-
I could see myself wearing this in 2 years if
What?
this person's
2
birthday.
years?
Like, that's just like a random ass example. Like, oh, I can see.
Dude,
Maybe not this summer because I still gotta lose some weight. But no, in 2 summers when I get fit, bruh.
see, my red flag is like I don't like trying on clothes at the store, so
Oh, I
I'll
do.
grab it. I'm like, I may look good in this, but if once I try it on at home, if I don't like love it 100%, it's going back.
You do that all the time.
I do.
You'll just go to the
Waste of
store.
time.
But she's quick at buying the stuff. She'll go in and just like grab stuff. Be like, this looks cute on the rack. Buy it, and then like she'll go home and text me like, I hate all of it except one thing. I'm gonna return these 5 other things. I'm like, why didn't you just try them on at the store? Because now you gotta drive back and return everything.
No,
but that's how she gets. That's how she buys more,
No,
and it's like
no.
the whole cycle.
I know how you are.
But
'cause
it goes back.
you when you see it, you like want it. But if you have enough time to think about it, you'll put it away. Because I remember you would do that all the time when we lived together. And I remember this one specifically. We were in Target and they had a special edition Monopoly. And you're like, oh, I gotta get this. And we were like walking around the store for another 20 minutes. And we're finally walking to the registers. And you're like, I don't need this. And you just put it on a random shelf. And then we like
I
kept
hate
walking.
that about myself. I'm sorry.
She's
Target
like, I should have bought that
employees.
Monopoly. No.
I should have bought the Monopoly.
Wait,
I love Monopolies.
what special edition do you remember?
I don't know.
I think it was a
It's probably
Mario
something cool.
edition.
Oh,
It's probably something. Oh yeah, you know which one I want? The ones that are like digital, like where it tracks your money for you
like
in
on
the
a
machine.
credit card.
Yeah, those are
crazy,
cool.
man. That's crazy.
But yeah, I am a fast shopper. That is my red flag. The reason is because I don't like trying on clothes at the store because the dressing rooms are like they're so warm and I'm like I get sweaty and I just don't like it.
What the heck?
You never sweat. What do you mean?
I know, but I just feel like I'm like out of breath when I have to like change all my stuff.
It does feel rushed sometimes if you know like people are coming in and out and you're just like it can be it's a nuisance for sure, but it's a more of a nuisance in my opinion to go back to the store to return it. And I'm always worried, what if I wait too long and then I don't meet the return window?
I just
always
remembered
like
I
the
have some
return
pants I need
window.
to swap for shorter length ones.
Yeah,
It's
I
been like
always
a month.
return them in time, so I've never had an issue because I'm like I know I'm never gonna use it. It needs to go back like ASAP.
I guess that is an advantage of like being a guy is that a lot of the shirts and tops I can just try them on right there.
Oh yeah, I just be tossing if it's shirts. But I am the worst. I'm like I don't care if I'm being rushed. I'm the guy who like goes into the thing with like the style of pants that I want, but in like 3 different sizes, like some in lengths and stuff. So I'm like, maybe I lost weight. No.
I've been there.
See,
Or it's a new brand. You're like, oh, maybe their 36 isn't actually a And what the heck is up? All these brands keep making XL smaller. It can't be just me, right? They're not.
I feel
Why do
like
they keep?
stores
Sure,
like different
David,
sizes
sure.
are like different.
I will say I don't understand why people take so long in the changing room because I'll go in there with like 6 things and I'll put it on and like within like 2 seconds I'm like I want it or I don't want it and then the next thing.
I have to put the clothes on.
I have to strut around.
Yeah.
I have to put the shoes
got a
on. I'm like,
model
does it
in
look
it.
good with the
You
shoes?
put the shoes on?
I don't
Yeah,
put the
David,
shoes back
what?
on.
Sometimes I want to see how it falls on the shoe.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta see
wild.
it how it's gonna be in the fit.
Yeah, like,
I do not put my shoes
No.
back
You
just-
on.
That's
You
why
just
I'm out
sock it
here
up?
out of
the
breath.
soccer. Oh yeah, I don't put my shoes
Yeah.
back on. That's
What?
so much more
I put
well,
weird.
that's
my
because I'm
shoes
like, I'm not gonna wear these pants barefoot all the time. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
some
but I
shoes
just
on.
imagine what it'd be like.
Okay,
with
wait,
those
hold on.
Because normally I
I
don't
have
have
to-
the shoes that I'm gonna wear with
I also
it.
like to cuff
I-
my pants, so like I have to like try them
Oh
cuffed
my
up. I'm like, oh, maybe I can uncuff
Wow,
them.
you really do take forever.
But
to
Yeah,
real
oh,
quick.
I'm in there like 25
No,
minutes,
I'm
just in there
front-
farting.
I'm
and-
front, back.
trying
How do
stuff.
they feel? Yes or no? Moving
No,
on.
I have to put the shoes on because I'm a shoddy. So it's gonna be long, but with the shoes, it might just be the perfect
Right.
height. So that's
Okay,
valid,
that's more,
right?
That's more
Valid.
valid.
That
yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta try with my
Weirdo.
I gotta try with my platform shoes on.
See, I'm more like Oscar, where I just put it on and I do look at it a couple times, and I can usually tell right away if I like it or not. But I just think the act of putting on and taking off clothes is really
Oh my
hard.
God. Yeah.
It do be getting
Dude,
sweaty
that's
in
so
there.
annoying.
It do be
Like,
getting
get
kind of
out of
sweaty in there.
breath.
That's why I feel like I take so long, is because I'm like wiggling into the shirt or wiggling out of it.
Have you
Right,
ever gotten
something-
stuck like trying something
Dude,
on?
yeah, because I grab something, especially if I like thrift shopping and I'm trying something on at the thrift store. Because like sometimes you don't know
You
the
don't-
sizes, and so you're like, this might fit, and then you're putting it on, you're like, this doesn't fit, but
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get it on.
I've literally been stuck like this, and I'm like,
You know how like at like American Eagle they have the button like, oh, let us know if
Press
you need
if you
something.
need
Like,
help.
help me. I'm stuck. I've fallen and I can't get up.
You're just like in your underwear, like stuck, like please help.
Sorry, we don't have that size.
Have you guys heard of the store Aritzia?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been in there?
I have
No.
not.
So their dressing rooms don't have mirrors. They have community mirrors. So you have to like exit
walk out.
and look at the big mirrors where everyone can see you.
That's annoying.
Why?
I don't know.
What the
I don't
heck?
know why they do it. I don't know, but yeah, they do that. So
That's
every
how it
time I
is.
go in there, I have to like record myself with my phone to see how I look. Unless I know I look good.
So
from
do
my
the
phone.
workers say something like when you walk by, like you look good?
No, they don't. But there's like people's boyfriends waiting out there, and
You
there's
gotta
just
go
other
walk
Yeah,
out there in
people.
front of them.
Yeah.
You walk
So
out with a
like,
new boyfriend.
You're like, let me see how many boyfriends look at me.
No, I just think it's weird. They need to put mirrors in the dressing rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do it on purpose, but I don't
It's
know
like-
why. I don't know what the logic is there.
Deter thefts.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Well, but you can still steal it if you're in the fitting room.
Maybe it's like, because if you know, like, it's going to be a hassle to, like, go in the dressing rooms, maybe you'll just buy it thinking that you'll
Right,
return
that's-
it.
So
and
they're,
then
they're
just
expecting
keep
them
it.
to pull a you.
Yeah. That's good logic. They just
Yeah.
like, if it's harder to try it on, people will just buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a more uppity store too?
Yeah.
It's
I would say
expensive.
maybe they do it so like they're like, oh, you got that runway feel. I don't know. I feel like people be going for some random ass shit with these brands nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're like, you show off to the people in the dressing room.
Mhm.
Like, nah. Give me the mirror, bro. I need to see how it looks with my pants on, with a belt, without a belt, when I'm sitting down, how high it rises, with shoes on, taking a photo every angle, walking out, be like, Mom, does this look good? Boom.
Do you think
It's a
some
whole
of the
process.
mirrors make you look skinny?
They all make me look fat when I know I look skinny as hell. No.
Like Lululemon mirrors, I feel like make me look so good. I'm like, I know I don't look good like that.
They have like the carnival ones that
Yes,
make
Oh my
that's what I
gosh.
think.
you... No way.
I don't know. I've never gone in a fitting room there.
TJ Maxx mirrors make me look so fucking fat. I'm telling you.
Maybe
That's
the or
hilarious.
maybe you just be looking like that.
No.
I know which one's real. The Lululemon.
One last topic for this last episode of the year. Christmas trees. When is the appropriate time to put up your tree? Marisol.
In my opinion, December the 1st is the appropriate time to put up your Christmas tree.
Not before then?
Not before then.
Even if Thanksgiving is like the 23rd?
No, because it's still like Thanksgiving time. December 1st is when like all the Christmas activity starts. You get your advent calendars out Christmas time. You should take out your Christmas tree.
Hot take. I wasn't expecting that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pull out your advent calendar on November the 29th. No, ma'am.
All right. Oscar.
Black Friday.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I mean, I don't know why you're putting up your tree on Friday after Thanksgiving. Like, who has the energy to do that? But I think that's the most appropriate time. Like, that's appropriate then and any time after.
I agree. That's my exact viewpoint. I think starting on Black Friday and forward, anytime you want, put up your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Not before then.
No. Yeah, if it's before Thanksgiving, that's weird.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Very weird if it's before. My question is, do we have to put up the Christmas tree up every year?
Can we just
If
leave
I don't
it
have
on
kids.
for the rest of the year?
If I'm a bachelor, do I have to put up a Christmas tree up every year? I
No.
can't remember the
Do you
last
hate
time.
Christmas?
No, I just,
So much work.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys got a free Christmas tree.
We got to put it up.
Yeah.
Give it to me if you're not going to use it. I'll put it up
I thought
tomorrow.
you had one.
Mine is like from Five Below. It's like 3 feet
Oh,
tall.
Yeah, we can give it to her. Oh, well, it's David's tree.
I wanted to put, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's,
Because I have a tiny tree, but I have so many ornaments. And I need a bigger tree, but I don't feel like buying one.
yeah, you can take, it's bigger. We can swap.
He's like-
Because
he's
I think a
like, "I can
smaller
let you
tree would
borrow
work
it."
better. Just because we don't have the space for
we could
it.
trade back eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, we have a spot to put it, but because it's a smaller tree, we need to find
Like
something
a
that it
desk.
can be on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna not show. So yeah, you
Wait,
can,
how big is it then?
Huh?
it's not like a full size.
I'm
The
not
one
sure.
you guys have isn't?
No, right?
I've never done it.
The one that you guys got is not full size.
I haven't opened it.
I don't think it's a
haven't put
full
up
size.
Christmas tree up in years.
Maybe. Well, it's probably
Well,
bigger than the one I have.
yes,
The one I have is small.
I would think so.
Anyways,
I don't have ornaments, I think, too. So, like, I guess I always picture, like, my parents, or like, I had a Facebook memory the other day.
It's
Like,
like I just
our
thought
parents
always-
have, like, our first Christmas together. And, like, all just the little crafts I made for them because I was such a good artist in preschool.
Okay.
And I'm like, I have none of that. I don't want to buy just them round ones that fall off randomly and break. What the hell?
Buy plastic ones.
Yeah.
No, I want the real ones.
Go thrifting and get cool ornaments.
Ooh, actually, not a bad idea.
But okay, well, when is the latest you should have your Christmas tree up? When should you put it away?
Oh.
The latest, it has to be like the day before Christmas Eve, in my
No,
opinion.
I mean like
So, like,
Christmas
take
is
it down.
past.
Put it away.
When do you take down your
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
tree?
It needs to be gone before January 1st.
Whoa!
Oh, no. Okay, so I didn't
No.
give my real answer. I agree with Marisol. Anything before December, no. But battling on that, January 1st, bro, you got a lot going on. You're making
Yeah,
your
there's
New
no
Year's
way.
plans.
I'll take it out like January the 2nd, honestly.
No,
Okay, yeah,
when's
I think okay.
The
I'll
weekend
change it.
after New Year's.
Yeah, I think 1 week into January needs to be gone.
we're Mexican. January 6th is, or whenever Los
Yeah,
Reyes
January
come.
6th.
So I think the 14th.
What does that have to do with the Christmas
Oh
tree?
my gosh, that's so late.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it up. You think I'm jumping and enjoy for taking it down? Hell no.
It better not be up for Valentine's. I'll tell you that.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna say the last week of January.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
That's
how long I
crazy.
would like to keep it.
That's
up.
fine. Okay,
that's fine.
14 is the easy buffer, but I guess if we're going off my logical sense, January 7th. Give it till La Ratita or whatever the
Okay.
fuck.
Okay. I think I was being a little impulsive.
He's like,
January the 1st.
we got the
I
Grinch.
think-
No.
I think your tree should be down before February 1st.
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
That's what I agree. I
You sh-
I think the last week of January is a good time to take it down.
See, that
Yeah.
gives me anxiety. I need to have it down like January the 3rd or something.
Fake.
It
Who
goes
has
back to
time for that?
back to my logic for putting it up on Black Friday. Who has the energy for that? You
I
just
do.
celebrated Christmas and New Year's,
Because
and
I
now
want
you
to
want to put the
start the
tree.
new year. I don't want to be remembered by like Christmas last year.
But Christmas is such a good time.
No,
you want it to
is,
last.
but I just want to move on and start the new year. Like,
January
yeah.
10th.
But it's
I
still
decided.
win- it's
I think
still
that's
winter.
I think that's the optimal date.
All right.
I wonder if he was just thinking like, no, not the 3rd.
No, not the 13th.
He's
No,
literally
no.
been contemplating this whole time. He's like, well, the 11th is a little late. The 10th, though. The
Me
10th.
thinks January 10th. It's the cleanest date and it gives you a buffer.
All right.
Final answer. No deal.
See, this is my logic. As the only
Wow,
one of...
this conversation went far.
Okay, yeah, but I just have to say this one last thing. As I'm the only one of our friend group that regularly decorates
This is
Yeah.
true, right?
every year, except for this year because I've been in busy season. But
The Grinch.
so I
Right.
decorate for Halloween. I think October 1st, you could decorate for Halloween. The whole month of October is Halloween. Then, as soon as Halloween's over, so like November 1st, take down all the Halloween specific decorations, but any pumpkin decorations
Like fall.
can stay up for fall.
Mhm.
So that's what's nice about the Halloween is you got some spooky stuff, but also just pumpkin stuff.
Yeah.
Put away the spooky stuff, keep the pumpkin stuff through Thanksgiving. Then the week after Thanksgiving, anytime then, put away all the fall stuff. While you're putting it away, you take out your Christmas stuff. It's already convenient because you're just switching the boxes they're in. You put up your Christmas stuff, keep it through January to the end.
Mhm.
Then when you're putting away all your Christmas stuff, you take out your Valentine's Day stuff.
Ew.
So that's why, like, those are my time frames because it's most efficient to be putting
Right.
away and setting up stuff on the same day.
It's like a closing it and starting of a new era too.
Yeah.
Or holidays, but holiday era.
Granted, I have significantly less Valentine's Day stuff, so there's not much to put up for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have just some cute things. Then eventually put that away whenever February ends. But bring out Easter stuff or spring stuff.
Okay, so then the question is, do Christmas lights follow the same logic? Like outdoor Christmas lights?
Oh,
They
that's
gotta
I
be
f-
gone by mid-January.
Yeah, I think they follow the same logic.
Okay.
I don't own
'Cause-
a home. I mean, we live in a house, but I don't put up Christmas lights like that.
Because like
It's
you'll be driving
so
through
much
neighborhoods
work.
and it's like
They're still up. It's like, why?
March. It's like it's still
Yeah,
snow on the
that's-
ground, and it's like, bruh.
No, that's too late.
Nah.
Take them off in January.
I think Christmas
it up.
lights is one thing I will never put on my house.
See, but I do want Christmas
But what if your
lights
wife
in my
Yeah.
wants
house.
them?
Or like
She
the
can put it up
kids.
herself.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Wait,
Oscar.
what'd he say?
She said she could put it
Oscar
up
was
herself.
literally, I'm all about like being gentleman. Like, I still think.
Except Christmas lights.
One of the main reasons I'm gonna have a husband is so that they can put up my Christmas
Yeah.
lights for me. That's all I need them for.
Honestly,
This is what I'm gonna tell her. Wait till our kid's 5 and then have them put it up.
You want them falling off
on
the
the
roof?
ladder,
You could just pay for someone to put it up for you, and then she'll be happy.
That's
Pay
true.
me
You could pay somebody.
$1,000.
But he's like, I don't want to spend money on that, so
Right.
you're gonna end up doing it yourself.
Yeah,
It's like,
I've seen
yeah,
your future. You're gonna put the lights
yeah.
up.
I'm not gonna pay someone to put up my lights.
He's
like, I'm gonna say that right now.
Unless, no, actually, I'm not. Never mind.
Unless you win the lottery.
I was
He's
gonna
like,
say,
he's like, unless I'm loading.
I was gonna say, unless it's a neighborhood kid, so I can help him out. But then I'm like, no, he's gonna do a
He's gonna
terrible
fuck
job.
it up.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, the lights are up, and then the gutter like
And
falls
like,
off.
and like by the time like you're putting the lights on, it's cold outside. Because my dad would always make us help like put on the lights, and it was like the most annoying thing ever. But for him, it's so important. So our lights would be up by like December the 1st.
God damn.
And
Well, it's
they
like,
would
yeah,
come-
you get like one really good weather day. My
Yeah,
dad be like, I
they
hate it.
love
It'd be like 3 p.m. My dad's like, almost, we're gonna go put him up right now. I'm like, bro,
Dude,
it's gonna be
the
dark in an
optimal
hour and a
time.
half. What the heck?
And it's like I'm in the middle of playing Grand Theft Auto, and you want me to stop right now?
I'm like, it's an online game. I can't just pause it. He's like, no, but I'm gonna say, bro.
like, why didn't you ask me after breakfast?
I'm like,
no,
dude,
yeah,
let's
my
just
dad
get it
would
done.
ask us after breakfast, so that way we can get it done.
No, my dad would ask
Dude,
me in the middle of the
no,
day.
we'd be doing it till like 7:30, and it was dark as hell, and I'm just holding the bottom of the ladder like, oh,
Okay. I think there's, maybe I'm making this up, and if this doesn't exist, it shouldn't be invented. But I feel like if you get expensiver Christmas lights, you can keep them up all year, but they're not noticeable unless you turn them on.
oh, they have to
So
be
they-
really nice, like thin ones.
Yeah,
Sure,
so
or
you
like
can't
you
even
hide
see
the
them.
cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then on Christmas time, you just turn them on, and then you turn them off, and you don't have to take anything up or down.
I wish they
I'm sure that
sold that gun from.
That's what
From
I
the
was
Grinch.
just thinking about. I swear to God.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
swear
sick.
to God. I was gonna say, I
But
wish
I
they
love
made
that
those guns.
You're just like,
Yes.
And it's just perfect
She's
every
so
time.
Hot. That was like, why is she so hot in this Christmas movie?
Dude. Wait, who is this?
The
What?
lady from
How
the
How the
Grinch.
Grinch
Like
Stole
the hot
Christmas.
Whoville
Martha
lady?
May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. We need to watch that movie.
I watch it every year for Christmas. It's my favorite Christmas movie.
It's a fun one. Who did we say? Didn't we say there was a bachelor contestant that looked like a Whoville?
The Canadian girl on Paradise.
Yeah, I actually had that thought the other day, the last episode. I was like, damn, not Miss Whoville during Christmas era.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. The cadence of when to put up and take down your Christmas decorations. If you got something else to say, keep it to yourself.
If we see them on January 11th, I'm ripping that shit off myself. I'm jumping on your gutters and ripping that shit off.
like I said, it better not be Valentine's and you still have your Christmas decorations up.
I'm gonna do a wellness check on you if your lights are still on.
They haven't left their house in months.
Well, I guess that wraps up our last episode.
Woo!
Congrats, guys.
Dude, that's crazy.
Doctor.
It's bittersweet. So happy, so sad. Doctor.
Have you
Doctor?
guys not seen
Doctor.
that
Are
70s
you
show?
saying we gave birth?
No, in that 70s
Oh.
show, one of the skits where like when they congratulate themselves for like doing something,
Doctor?
everyone's like doctor and they shake each other's hands, doctor.
Nope, haven't seen it.
You
Damn,
guys
watch
need to
it.
that
It's such a good
70s
show.
Eventually. Anyways, that wraps up our episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod. Go back and listen to all our old episodes for these next 3 weeks while you wait for the new season to start. You guys got anything else to say?
Follow us on Instagram,
Are
not
we-
just the pod, but us individually.
Okay.
And I love you, mommy.
Also, I just want to thank everyone who listens to our podcast and supports us. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to us in this podcast.
It's been a great year. We love y'all.
Yes.
Hopefully y'all
Yep.
keep tuning in.
Happy holidays and have a happy new year.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Arrivederci. Bon voyage. Have a happy holidays. I don't know the rest of the song. I'm not from here.